And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Watertown High School, the home of the Purple Tigers here in West Wilson County. I guess it'd be East Wilson County, wouldn't it? As the Livingston Academy Lady Wildcats and Wildcats travel here to Watertown to take on the Lady Purple Tigers and the Purple Tigers. Happy to have you with us tonight for the call of these two games. I'm Craig Cantrell, joined again by Jacob Benson. And Jacob, these two teams were in the district a while together, so they know each other very well. Haven't been out of the district for very long as Watertown, so this is a foe that Livingston Academy fans are very familiar with coming up tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And for Livingston Academy, they always like to play in the Watertown Christmas tournament normally after the Christmas holiday, both the boys and the girls. So they have played in this gym quite a bit. They played in that auxiliary gym quite a bit as well. And so, like you said, very familiar with this opponent. It's a little bit different this year as well because they're on the other side of the region now. Watertown has kind of been jumping up and down from 2A to 3A, and so they're back up in 3A now and in that other district along with Macon County, which obviously this Livingston Academy team saw just a little while ago and able to dispatch of them. So it'll be a really good measuring stick game, especially for the Lady Wildcats, to kind of see if they're able to make the region tournament, that's a big if the way the district is playing out right now. But if they're able to make the region tournament, what they would likely face on the other side in that region tournament.
Yeah, that's the key. This district Livingston Academy is in, there's some great teams in, aren't there? I mean, from top to bottom, it may be as tough as it was back in the day.
Well, they came out with the BCAT power rankings today. There are 4 of 7 AAA teams in the top 10, with Cumberland County being at number 10. Of course, Upperman, Stone Memorial, and White County in there as well. And then Livingston Academy is kind of the odd man out. But we've seen how good this team has looked so far this year. Only one win, but we were there for that one win, and they looked like a pretty good basketball team in that one win. They can get after you defensively, really speed you up, and then when the offense is rolling, obviously that's kind of the big if factor right now for this Livingston Academy team, but when they're rolling, they can just about beat anybody. Even against York Institute, they're playing some good basketball. It gets away from them in the fourth quarter. York Institute made some really good adjustments in that fourth quarter as well, but this is a Livingston Academy team right now kind of on the outside looking in the district with 7 AAA, with just how loaded it is, but 7 AAA from top to bottom is just so good this year, including this Livingston Academy team.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. This tournament is, and the district tournament, the district regular season is going to be fun. And I think you talk about going back to that Macon County game. I think just in my watching it, what I thought that really caused them to be so good in that game was that they fed off their defense. Their defense created plays. They were able to make deflections, make plays off their defense. If they can do that tonight, I think they'll be in really good shape.
Yeah, absolutely. And Coach Riddle was playing about 10 to 11 players in that ball game, so everybody was fresh all the way through. So you're able to go out there and able to give 110% the whole time, because you're only going to be out there for about 3-4 minutes at a time, and then you're going to come out and get a little bit of a rest. Sounds like she trimmed that down a little bit against York Institute on Friday, which you expect to happen to shorten the rotation as the season goes on. And but this is a Livingston Academy team where you know you can do that. And this may be a game that you try to do that in against Watertown too, where Watertown, they're not going to be as deep. They'll play about 7 or 8 girls, and we've seen them once already this year against Upperman, and Upperman was able to win that ball game pretty handily, 50-26. So be a pretty good measuring stick game just in terms of that. Okay, Upperman's already played this Watertown team. Now what can Livingston Academy do against them?
I think the first time this season, Livingston's going to have back-to-back games. They play tonight here in Watertown, back-to-back road games. Tomorrow night, they go just up the road here to Smithville and play to Calhoun County, so that's going to be a test for them a little bit.
And that's obviously a district opponent for this Watertown team, also in that other district, which would meet in the region tournament. So it'll be a good chance, again, to see what's going to be on the other side coming out of that other district.
Livingston Academy and Watertown getting ready to play here tonight. We're getting ready for the national anthem. We'll take this break. We'll tell you you're watching Livingston Academy Basketball, presented by Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
At the Quality Family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
we provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most. At home.
Covering communities in Kentucky and Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality Family, trusted care right where life happens.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Overton County Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to serve our community. Christy Key, John Godwin, and Corey Nard are your local auto, home, and life insurance experts. Whatever insurance you need, they will work to find you a solution. Visit them at 7486 Bradford Hicks Drive in Livingston or call them at 931-823-1322. Overton County Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to present Livingston Academy Athletics all year long on UCR.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network.
Back here at Watertown High School, time now for our People's Bank and Trust Company starting lineups. First of all, for Watertown, the Lady Purple Tigers come in 4-5 on the season under head coach Brenna Price. They'll start number 2, Daly Height, a sophomore. Number 4, Izzy Burns, a senior. Number 11, Molly Followell, a junior. Number 15, Macy Brelia, a senior. And number 24, Juliana Pruitt, a senior. Again, number 2, Daly Height. Number 4, Izzy Burns. Number 11, Molly Followell. Number 15, Macy Brelia. And number 24, Juliana Pruitt, the starting 5 for Watertown. Now for Livingston, Lady Wildcats under head coach Leslie Riddle come in 1-6 into tonight's matchup. They'll start number 2, Cora Copeland, a senior. Number 3, Allie Reams, a sophomore. Number 10, Emma Poston, a senior. Number 12, Reese Collins, a sophomore. And number 20, Chloe Jenkins, a senior for the Lady Wildcats. Again, it's number 2, Cora Copeland. Number 3, Allie Reams. Number 10, Emma Poston. Number 12, Reese Collins. And number 20, Chloe Jenkins, the starting 5 for the Lady Wildcats. And that is your People's Bank starting lineups, brought to you by People's Bank and Trust Company with offices in Livingston, Byrdstown, and Albany, Kentucky. And Coach Riddle going with those 2 post players in the starting lineup for the last few games, and that really has helped the rebounding inside, Jacob.
Yeah, it does, and this is a Watertown team that they've got a little bit of size themselves with Brelia and Pruitt down low, so you got to kind of match it on the other side, and Jenkins and Copeland really give you an opportunity not only for some offensive rebounds and then some kickouts, so they give you some extra opportunities offensively inside with that size.
Brelia to jump for Watertown, Copeland to jump for Livingston. Ball in the air, tap control by Watertown, as chasing it down is Molly Followell. Followell in the front court, goes right side now to Height. Height up top now to Pruitt. They'll swing it around to the wing now on the right side. They get the ball down low for a wide open layup that is no good. Izzy Burns missed everything, got 3 on a pretty set, but just couldn't connect. Livingston running the other way. Copeland posting up inside. Turnaround in the paint, no good. Rebound pulled away by Brelia for Watertown. Watertown looking to run. They'll get the ball back up top to Brelia. She'll drive in the paint. Drops it off down low again to Burns. This time the layup's no good, but a foul going to be called on Livingston. We'll have our first free throws of the night as the foul will go on Cora Copeland, picking up her first team foul on Livingston.
Yeah, just a little late rotating there to that right block. Got a hand on the basketball, but got a lot of the arm as well, so that commits the foul. But early on, they've gotten a couple of good looks offensively, just hadn't been able to get them down, and really it goes for both sides.
Izzy Burns at the free throw line scores the first point of the night with 7:24 to play in the first quarter and puts the homestanding Watertown Purple Tigers in front 1-0. Second free throw from Burns. This one's on the way and good again, so she missed that wide open layup, but she makes 2 free throws there, and Watertown jumps into some full court pressure. Poston in the middle hits Collins. Collins did a good job pulling that away from a double team. Reams now down low to Copeland on the block. Copeland kicks it back out to Poston. Poston now as they try to deny Collins. Collins' little back cut, got free for a second, now steps back for the three-pointer. That one's in the air, that one's no good. Rebound pulled away by Burns, and Burns now will kick it to Followell. Followell in the left corner to Height, back up top. They'll move the basketball now right side to Pruitt. Followell on the left wing. Followell skips it back to Pruitt, rather to Height. Height now to Pruitt up top. Left wing, Followell. Copeland fronting the post inside, trying to not deny inside. Livingston in a man-to-man here are the Lady Wildcats. Hot on the left wing, deep in three-point range. They're kind of giving her that shot and dropping the defender guarding her off to help inside. The inside pass knocked away by Jenkins, deflecting out of bounds. It'll stay with Watertown.
Yeah, that was a really good job by Livingston Academy defensively. Watertown's really trying to go to that high-low action with a high post player and a low post player, trying to get it into the high post entry and dump it down low, and Jenkins able to get a hand on it to deflect it out of bounds.
Followell lobs the pass up to Pruitt, gets it back. Now Brellia back to Followell on the left wing. They'll skip it now to Pruitt. Pruitt 6 feet behind the arc, backs it back out now to Hot. Hot goes right side to Brellia. Brellia fakes, looks to drive. Copeland did a good job taking away that baseline. Brellia down in trouble, and the pass taken away by Poston. Copeland made that happen with that baseline defense.
A really good job by Copeland cutting off the baseline, able to get it out of the hands of Brellia and into the hands of a Livingston Academy Wildcats.
Reams will hand off to Collins on the left side. Collins dribbles to the half-court circle. A couple of sophomores, 3 seniors out there for Coach Leslie Riddle. Reams now will drive with the left hand, cut off, backs it back out to Jenkins. Jenkins picks up the dribble, sees Poston cutting through. Now we'll get the ball to her, Poston up on Followell, but Followell knocks it away. Followell thought it went off the leg of Poston, but the official says no, and it will stay with Livingston Academy.
Now both teams move the ball around, both teams getting some open looks. Who's going to be able to knock them down a little bit more here in this one? Both teams feeling like they're trying to feel each other out a little bit here in this first quarter.
Collins tries to go in the lane, pass knocked away and stolen by Followell. Followell into the front court on the dribble. Collins knocked it away, but Reese going to be called for the foul, reaching in there as Collins will pick up her first, team second here in the first quarter.
Yeah, and Molly Followell is the point guard that kind of makes this Watertown team go. Her and Brellia inside, down low in the post. Kind of the 1-2 punch for this Purple Tigers squad.
Pruitt up top. We'll go left wing now to Hot. Hot will swing it now to Followell deep in three-point range. She'll take that deep three. It's missing, no good. Rebound on the floor off the hands of Burns. Chases it down, lays it up and in. Izzy Burns didn't get the rebound cleanly, but stayed with it and got the layup.
Yeah, and Jenkins falling to the floor, trying to get the box out, just unable to get in front of her in time.
Poston driving on Burns, and a block going to be called on Izzy Burns. First foul of the game against Watertown will come at the 5:07 mark. It'll be a play-in for Livingston underneath. Collins stepping out to throw in to Poston posting up. Back to Collins stepping in bounds. Reese looks to drive on Followell. Fall away in the lane. Good. Reese Collins. Collins, her first two, the first two of the night for Livingston with 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Hot quickly the other way. Back to Followell. Followell up top now to Brellia. Back to Followell. Followell dribbling with the right hand. Works it back to the half-court circle. She and Collins there about the same size. That's going to be a pretty fun matchup to watch all night, I believe.
Yeah, two really good guards at the top of the perimeter on both sides.
Followell takes the deep three again. It's no good. Brellia has the rebound taken away by Collins. Reese in the front court. Collins goes right side to Reams. Alley on the baseline has it knocked away. Will try to save it, and that's a little help there by Watertown. As Hot going to deflect it out of bounds, and it'll stay with Livingston on that bat out of bounds by Watertown.
Yeah, and a good job by Reams trying to throw it back in, trying to find a teammate, and Coach Price not too happy with their squad right there, saying grab the basketball, take it the other way, and instead deflects it out of bounds. Livingston gets another chance.
Reams goes inbounds to Copeland. Copeland down low to Jenkins posting up. Back to Reams in the corner. Alley kicks it back out to Copeland. Up top, Collins. Collins directing traffic against this man-to-man by Watertown. Double high post for Reese Collins. Steps around it, now reverses dribble. Collins in the corner to Poston. Poston will drive. Cut off on the baseline. Pass deflected away and taken away by Watertown. New player in there. Briley Bowers, one of 2 freshmen that checked in, will make the steal. Bowers in the front court. The other new freshman is number 0. That's Maddie Willard. Her jumper in the lane is good.
And right now it's the active hands for the Watertown Purple Tigers that are proving to be difficult for Livingston Academy to get through offensively. Trying to push it here, though.
There they got a deflection, but Reams able to go meet it and make the catch. Kicks it back out to Poston for 3. That one's bouncing no good. Jenkins taps the rebound. They'll fall on the floor. Will Jenkins and Brellia, and they'll tie it up. And the arrow is going to keep it with Livingston Academy.
Yeah, and a good job by Jenkins there, fighting for the offensive rebound, diving on the floor for it to earn another possession here for LA. Trying to get that offense going a little bit. We'll see if the baseline out of bounds play can spur that for them.
Poston got free and able to spin and draw a foul on Watertown and get to the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line as the foul going to go on Macy Bralia, her first, team second, and Emma Poston to the free throw line for the first time for Livingston.
Yeah, that's one way to do it right there. Get it down low in the post. Emma Poston is a guard, but a guard that's able to go down low in the post to use her physicality, and a pretty good free throw shooter and able to knock down the first.
Free throw rattles around and drops. Poston scores her first point. 3.5 to play in the first quarter. Livingston cuts the lead down to 3 at 6-3. Second free throw coming from the senior. She'll put this one on the way and knock it down. So Poston makes them both, and Livingston cuts the lead down to 2, and they get a chance to go into the pressure again. Willard in the front court. Willard going to drive all the way in the lane, but the pass taken away by Jenkins. Just dribbled too close to the post that time to try to make that little pocket pass.
Yeah, great job by Jenkins, who's on that back end of that pressure and able to grab it and take it away.
Jenkins back out to Reams now. Reams to Collins on the right side. Livingston got a couple of subs, 3 subs ready to check in at the next dead ball. Collins going to drive, cut off by Bralia. Pass deflected, gets to Jenkins. Then Jenkins almost tied up by Followell, but it rolls over to Copeland. Copeland free throw line. Collins jumper's good. Good look by Cora Copeland, finding Reese Collins standing wide open at the free throw line for Reese, 4th point of the night. And there's a steal by Poston. Poston in the front court for Livingston. Poston to Reams. Alley for 3. Rattles, no good. Rebound tapped around. Bralia will save it in bounds. They'll dive after it. It's going to be saved, though, by Watertown. That was Bralia with the save. Followell in the front court. Followell goes left side to Hyde. Her 3 in the air is Remy, no good. Rebound tapped around and tapped out of bounds. Touched last by Livingston. It will stay with Watertown, as Watertown, they like the 3, but they haven't made one yet tonight.
Yeah, they do. They haven't been able to knock one down, but you like their aggression defensively. Livingston Academy now trying to turn that pressure up defensively as well, and they've been able to get the offense going a little bit.
Followell, left corner, 3 ball in the air is bouncing, no good. Jenkins with the rebound for Livingston. Poston, now Bella Harris in there wanting to run for Livingston. Down low, Daly, driving layup, good. Mila Daly, her first 2, puts Livingston in front. 8-6 as the Lady Wildcats take the 2-point lead. A 30-second timeout called here by Watertown with 2:13 to play in the first quarter, as Livingston brought in Bella Harris and Mila Daly there, and they were instrumental in getting that 2, and those fresh legs sometimes make a big difference when you get out on the floor.
Yeah, that's why you bring in those fresh legs. You're able to run the floor, and the band just about scared everybody half to death here in the gym. The percussion pretty loud to start that one.
Even the refs are like, the Livingston huddle just jumped, didn't they?
Fortunately, we got the headsets on. I think that helped us out a little bit. I probably would have jumped if I did.
Oh, goodness. You never know what's going to happen. Chloe Hammock, the 3rd player that came in for Livingston Academy during that timeout. So it's Chloe Hammock, or right before that timeout. Chloe Hammock, Bella Harris, also Chloe Dial in there now for Livingston, Mila Daly, and Chloe Jenkins. Followell in the front court. Followell going to drive. Shot blocked away by Jenkins, taken away by Hammock. Hammock up the right side to Harris. Harris across the timeline trying to hit Daly running the floor, but Bralia will knock it out of bounds. Touch last by Watertown, and what a block right there by Chloe Jenkins.
That was a really good job, even better job to keep it in bounds as well. Instead of swatting it out of bounds, you're able to keep it in play, and you're able to push it the other way. Now you get yourself a chance here on the offensive half, and an offense that has started to find the rhythm a little bit here late in this first quarter.
Pruitt comes back. Burns comes back. Hot will leave along with Followell. Dial left side to Harris. Harris down low to Daly, posting up. Kicks it out to Hammock. Chloe teeing up the 3. Bang! Chloe Hammock knocks down the triple. Her first bucket of the night. Livingston's first Twin Lakes Tractor 3, and the Lady Wildcats take a 5-point lead, 11-6. Bralia in the front court. Bralia fakes the pass, drives to the rim, lays it up and in. Pretty fake of that pass, and Bralia gets all the way to the rim to lay it up for her first 2. Jenkins now against the pressure for Livingston. Jenkins now to Harris. Harris will come and get it to set the offense. Harris working right there at that half-court logo. New logo they've got here at Watertown.
Yeah.
As that one almost thrown away. Can Daly get to it? She can't. That's a turnover by Livingston.
And Mila Daly's come in and given some really good minutes. Obviously, she got the bucket right after she checked in. That time she has it down low in the post. Kind of just a little look into the corner to get the defense off of the player on the wing. And then Hammock is able to knock it down there on that wing side. And Livingston Academy starting to find a little bit of groove offensively here with the lead.
Pruitt, pass deflected by Harris, but it gets over to number 25. That is Bowers driving to the rim, and a foul going to be called on Livingston. 2 shots here for Watertown as Briley Bowers took it strong to the rim.
And Coach Riddle really liked how her team was playing defense there until the foul was committed as well. And kind of throws her hands in her hair, and a little stressful defensive there. They're stopped there for the Lady Wildcats, but they missed on the first free throw, so not a bad foul.
Foul committed by Cora Copeland, though. That's her second for the Lady Wildcats. Second free throw by Bowers is good, so she makes 1 out of 2. So 3 straight by Watertown has cut the lead back to 2 at 11-9 with 1:03 to play in the first quarter.
Well, and this is where it helps to be so deep with that roster. You can bring Mia Hughes in for Cora Copeland and still have some size down low.
Harris drops it off to Daly right in the middle of the floor. Dial, step back 3. Chloe's that 3 is no good. Harris with the offensive rebound. Back up in the lane, no good. Rebound tapped away from Hughes. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Maddie Willard. Touched last by Watertown, so Livingston to throw in on the end line. Harris to play the ball in. Harris goes to Hammock on the left side. Chloe, 3 in the air. That one's no good. Rebound pulled away by Willard. Willard wanting to run, tries to dribble around the defense, then will throw it away. Dial making the interception on that pass, looking kind of like a defensive back there for the Lady Wildcats. Dial now to Hughes. Hughes to Harris, cutting in the block. Harris in the lane will drop it off to Hughes. 14-foot jump shot, making no good. Rebound tapped out to Willard. Then Willard's going to be tied up by Harris, and the arrow's going to give it to Watertown.
Well, Hughes did a really good job. Realized it was going to be a little too strong off the hands. Tried to follow her shot, but followed a little too hard, and it goes past her. But still, a really good effort from Hughes here early on.
Watertown to throw in with Briley Bowers to play the ball in for the Purple Tigers. And that just goes off the hands of Willard and out of bounds. So the unforced turnover will give the basketball to Livingston Academy.
And we'll see if Livingston Academy can take advantage now. You already got the 2-point lead, but you're able to create the turnover here late in the first quarter, trying to get the final shot and a good look.
Hughes takes the inbounds from Dial. Now Hughes dribbling in the corner. Mia picks up the dribble. Dial cutting inside. Fall away, banking good. Chloe Dial on a strong drive to the rim.
That was a really good job. Great feed from Hughes as well, and able to find her cutting to the basket.
Hyde in the front court for Watertown. Backs it back out with 4 seconds to play in the first quarter. Up top, Bowers. Bowers will drive. Floater with the left hand at the buzzer is no good. And we're through 1. After 1 here in Watertown, it's Livingston Academy 13, Watertown 9. You're watching Livingston Academy basketball, presented by the Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home with a great location just off Highway 111 on the south side of Cookeville. This home has just over 2,000 square feet, a 2-car garage, and beautiful hardwood flooring throughout. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Coach Riddle staying with the 5 that ended the first quarter to start this second quarter. Dial with it on the right side. Now to Harris. Hammock, Daly, and Hughes. The 5 out there right now for the Lady Wildcats. Harris up top, Hughes. Hughes now left wing to Hammock. Hammock holding the basketball there. Will go out top to Dial. Dial between the circles. Right wing now to Hughes. Hughes looks to a cutter. Goes back out top to Daly. Daly left side now to Dial. Dial up top, Harris. Harris with Followell back in there to guard her. Back to Daly. Daly has it knocked away. Ball picked up, though, by Harris. Harris, they look to double team. Now she'll swing it over to Hammock, deep in three-point range. Hammock now to Hughes. Patient offense right here by Livingston against this sticky Watertown man-to-man. Hammock goes left side, Daly. Daly to Hughes, came inside. They double team her in the post. Back to Daly on the give and go. Driving layup, no good. But a foul going to be called on Watertown. And Mila Daly will go to the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line for 2 shots here with 7:08 to play in the second quarter, and that's a big one as Macy Brelia will pick up her second.
Yeah, that's a really big one. She is their post player inside. Their go-to offensive scorer is a good free throw there by Daly inside to make it 14-9. And Craig, you said it there early on in that possession. Very patient offensive set there, moving the ball around, still cutting through and running the offense. They were able to find a cutter, and Daly gets it back as she cuts to the basket and able to hit a couple of free throws.
Daly makes them both from the free throw line. Livingston's 4 of 4 from there as Hite brings it quickly in the front court. Hite looking to attack, lost control, tried to save it out of bounds, but she was standing on the inline, so this pressure has kind of sped Watertown up, and that's what you want to do with the press, just speed them up where they make mistakes.
And Watertown was handling it pretty well early on, able to get past that pressure and set up their offense. Weren't able to get a lot of buckets out of it, but were able to get into the half court. Ever since then, though, they have really struggled with it.
Harris on the left side for Livingston, holding the basketball there. This defense just really aggressive on the pass, it seems like. There's a steal by Watertown, taken away by Burns. Burns now to Followell. Followell, quick crossover to the left hand. Can't shake free. She'll swing it now to Pruitt. Pruitt back up top to Hite. Hite back to Pruitt. Pruitt now to Followell. Got an open look at a three. That one's off the front of the rim. No good. Hammock on a good box out against Hite. Will clear that rebound, and Chloe will bring it on the run. Hammock on the right wing. Up top now to Dow. Dow now to Daly. Daly goes left side to Harris. Harris, Hite taking away that right-hand dribble. Harris just goes to the left hand, puts up a little teardrop in the paint and knocks it down for two.
Yeah, Livingston's starting to find that offensive stride now. They're running kind of that motion offense, a lot of cutters through, and it just tires the defense out. You got to stay true the whole time, and unable to do so is Watertown.
Hite with it on the left side for the Purple Tigers. Goes up top now to Followell. Followell between the circles, right side now to Bowers. Bowers back to Followell. Followell will drive. Hughes comes over to help. Hughes will stop that jumper, and Hughes will pull that rebound. And Hughes, just recognizing that nobody was there, left her player and came over to help out.
Yeah, tremendous help side defense there. Nobody on Followell. Hughes was able to come over there. May have gotten away with a little bit of contact, but you'll take it. Stayed pretty vertical the whole time.
Harris picks up the dribble, needs help. She'll find Dow. Dow in the paint, Hughes. Hughes triple team. Tries to make the pass to Harris, but it's taken away by Burns. Followell in the front court. Followell in the corner now to Hite. Hite back to Followell. Followell will go right side now to number 24. That's Pruitt. Bowers left side. Followell. Followell with 3 minutes gone in the quarter. Livingston's taking an 8-point lead, 17-9. Pruitt's three ball in the air, rims out. Rebound taken away by Bowers. Bowers right back to the rim. Jumper inside's good by Briley Bowers, the freshman, coming up with the field goal on the offensive rebound.
And it sure looked like a pretty good box out by Daly inside, and Bowers just kind of going right over the top to get the rebound.
Oh, Hammock got wide open inside. The pass a little low, and she couldn't take it up quickly. So the turnover by Livingston gives it back to Watertown.
And not a good look here as Molly Followell makes her way off the floor and kind of limping. And she just goes straight to the end of the bench. She is dealing with a little bit of pain right there, the point guard for the Purple Tigers. So that'll be something to pay attention to, especially with Aurelia already out with 2 fouls.
That's huge right there. As Hughes, Hammock, and Dow sit down, they've played some good moments early here for Livingston. It is Collins, also Poston, and Reams returning for Livingston. High post with it is Burns stepping out in three-point range. Right side they go to Pruitt. Long skip pass will get to Willard. Willard can't drive around Reams. Back up top now to Hite. Right side Pruitt. Pruitt high post now to Bowers. She'll drive, gets inside. The layup no good. I said Bowers. It's Bowers. It is Reams with the rebound coming out on the run. Reams at the right elbow just pulls up there. The bank shot no good. Rebound to Burns, but Reams trying to follow her own shot will pick up her first foul of the quarter on Livingston Academy.
I was just going to say, they've been letting this quarter go for a while in terms of the physicality in that time. It was a foul. They finally blow the whistle, and just been a while since they'd actually blown it for a foul.
And we're halfway through the second quarter with Livingston leading 17-11 here in Watertown. Bowers in the front court. She'll drive. That's Pruitt. Rebound Burns. Burns kick out pass too tall for Hite to get to. And the turnover by Watertown will give it back to Livingston Academy.
I tell you what, Chloe Jenkins is doing a great job inside already. One of the tallest players on the floor, using that to her advantage and just stays vertical the whole time. Doesn't come down and break that verticality and makes it so difficult for players inside for Watertown.
Collins goes left side to Harris. Harris has it knocked away. It's deflected into the backcourt by Watertown. Hite will knock it away. And when they see the ball in the air, that's when that defense turns up for Watertown, isn't it?
Yeah, they absolutely do. They've been able to get a lot of deflections. Their hands are staying out the whole time. Very active defensively. And Livingston's done a nice job, though, taking care of the basketball here in the second quarter, been able to extend their lead a little bit.
Reams plays the ball into Jenkins up top. She'll hand off to Collins. Collins, quick crossover to the left hand. Collins, little spin move in the lane, rolling good. Reese Collins. Collins with her 6th.
It's a tough shot right there for Reese Collins, and obviously she has progressed so well here in these last couple of seasons and here into this year, and that's a really big one right there.
Willard on the left side for Watertown. Dribbles back out near the half-court line. Collins guarding her. Goes high post now to Bowers. Bowers back to Willard. They'll go in the corner now to Pruitt. Pruitt will skip it to Bowers. Again, another high pass that almost got away. Hyde in the right corner. Reams steps out to take away that look at the 3. Hyde now to Pruitt. Pruitt left corner they'll go to Willard. Willard dribbling out with the right hand. Now Hyde coming up top. They had a couple of players up there. Pruitt now will drive with the left hand. Pruitt gets inside, finds Hyde. Hyde works her way in the paint, drives all the way to the rim, layup good. Daly Hyde on a good dribble drive to the rack to score her first 2.
Yeah, Livingston Academy just not getting in front of the driving lane there to cut it off. Too easy that time for Hyde to get all the way to the basket untouched.
Quick drive by Emma Poston, just beat the defender but couldn't get it to go. Rebound pulled away by Watertown, taking it away is Pruitt. Now running the other way is Willard. Willard going to back it back out. Willard up top now to Pruitt. Can't get the 3 away. Back to Willard. We approach 2 minutes to play first half. Livingston leading 19-13 here in Watertown. Up top, Bowers. Bowers takes a little contact, kicks it in the corner to Hyde. Her 3 in the air is no good. Rebound, Collins wanting to run. Collins quickly in the front court. Collins looking around to find where the defense is. She just takes it right to the rim and draws a foul from Watertown's Juliana Pruitt, picking up her first. Second foul in the quarter on Watertown, and Reese Collins will go to the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line for 2 shots.
Yeah, she may be one of the shorter players on the floor, but she's also one of the speedier players on the floor, able to use her speed to her advantage, get all the way to the basket and draw the contact and see if she's able to convert at the line.
Free throw by Collins is no good. She'll have a second opportunity. Reese with 6 points leads all scorers here tonight in Watertown. Second free throw coming up from the sophomore. Puts this one on the way. It rattles and drops for her 7th point. As Livingston takes now a 7-point lead, 20-13. Bowers on the dribble in the front court now to Hyde. Hyde going to drive, kicks it out to Willard. Willard's open, look at a 3. That one's bouncing, no good. Hyde, though, will get the offensive rebound. Bowers up top now to Pruitt. Pruitt left side to Willard. 1.5 minutes to play in the first half. Willard back to Pruitt, now to Hyde. Hyde goes on the right wing to Bowers. Bowers with the left-hand dribble, back up top to Willard. Now they'll swing it out to Hyde. She'll take the deep 3. That one's no good. Rebound fought for inside. They'll dive after it as Burns and Copeland just battling there for the rebound, and they were just trying to keep each other away from it. Nobody really went for the ball for a while.
Copeland trying to, like you said, kind of muscle her way to the basketball, and then also kind of, it's like they were kind of laying on the baseline there as the jump ball was called.
1:19 to play in the first half. Inbounds goes to Watertown as they'll keep possession with the arrow. Hot, deep 3. That one's off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound on the floor. Who will chase it down? Burns will save it and saves it right to Bowers. Bowers gets inside. Jumper no good. Rebound pulled away by Willard. Her follows no good. Rebound Jenkins, and again, might have been a little contact there on that one. Reams has it knocked away. Willard with the steal. Willard now to Bowers. They've got Pruitt running ahead. Bowers didn't catch it clean. Poston now will block the shot, but they will call the foul on Emma Poston, and will put Watertown on the free throw line to shoot 2 shots on the first foul on Poston, second foul on Livingston here in the second quarter.
And right now for Watertown, they're just going harder after those 50-50 balls, just giving a little bit more effort on those loose balls and able to get to a couple of them so far. Willard, a nice defensive play and able to get a free throw at the other end out of it so far.
Riley Bowers at the free throw line, hits the first. She is a freshman. Maddie Willard is a freshman. Second free throw, no good. Rebound pulled away by Copeland. Copeland now to Collins. Collins long pass to Jenkins to beat the pressures. We're under a minute to play in the first half. Poston, she'll take the 3. That one's good from Emma Poston. Poston right corner, Twin Lakes Tractor 3 to give Livingston their biggest lead at 9, 23-14.
Yeah, big shot there by Poston. Hey, if you're not going to have a hand up, she's got one of the best shooters on the floor, takes advantage and knocks it down, a big one right before halftime.
Bowers, long pass ahead to Hyde. It's 2-on-1. Hyde will take it. The jumper's no good. Rebound pulled away by Poston. Poston now to Reams with a chance to run. Reams in the front court around the Jenkins screen. The layup no good. Rebound pulled away. That was Copeland. That's Copeland with the block, but then Reams got her own rebound. Poston up top now to Collins at the half-court circle. 12 seconds to play. Coach Riddle wants the last shot of the half. Poston now to Copeland. Copeland left side to Collins with 5 seconds. Collins up top, Copeland. Cora's going to take the three at the buzzer. That one's banking, no good, and we're at halftime. At halftime, it's Livingston Academy 23, Watertown 14. The Wildcats with a good second quarter take a 9-point lead into the locker room. Halftime, we'll tell you you're watching Livingston Academy basketball, presented by Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood, or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear an EJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Aminette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique, it's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my 3 beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind accessories. This shop has a perfect mix of heritage with a modern edge. So come on down, you'll find more than just fashion. You'll find a place where legacy and style meet.
Located at 104 West Walnut Street in Smithville. Stop by and see their selection Tuesday through Saturday. Legacy House is proud to be an all-inclusive sponsor of UCR.
Box Drop Cookeville is the easiest way to buy an affordable mattress, specializing in clearance and closeouts directly from the manufacturers. They're able to pass huge savings on to you. Make an appointment to see their warehouse full of selections including big-name hybrid and memory foam alongside traditional springs that are among some of the coolest to touch mattresses on the market. Call Brandon Lane at 931-349-7066 to make your appointment today. Box Drop Cookeville has been proud to serve Cookeville since 2018. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential, multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonia handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonia Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, has been supporting student athletes in the Upper Cumberland area since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145. Up is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at tupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. T-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Back here at Watertown with Livingston Academy's Lady Wildcats leading Watertown by a score of 23-14. And Coach Riddle, she loves defense, and I think she's got to be happy. Couple of quarters that she's held her opponent to single digits. First quarter, Watertown scores 9. Second quarter, they get 5. That's got to be what she's really proud about right now with this 23-14 lead.
Yeah, and Watertown had a pretty good start to this ball game in the first quarter as well. Took a few adjustments to kind of figure out what they were doing offensively, and then Livingston Academy was able to do that and start to slow them down a little bit more. They were starting to take better care of the basketball on the other side of the offensive half and get into their offense a little bit more. The full court pressure started to create some turnovers in that full court and make it a little bit more difficult on Watertown to bring the ball up the floor. And then for the Purple Tigers as well, Macy Borrelia picks up a couple of fouls. Molly Followell comes off the floor. Really looked like she was struggling with an ankle injury, so we'll see kind of her status coming up in the second half. And Watertown maybe a little bit short-handed right now. Livingston Academy's been able to take advantage.
They sure have, and that's what they love to do with the way they run different people in, and just you have to find who's got the hot hand. Sometimes you never know, it's 3 or 4 different people. That's the way it's been tonight, just somebody making a big shot, stepping up at different times.
It started kind of with Collins there in that second quarter, and then Poston was able to hit a shot late in the quarter. Mila Daly's been really good in this ball game as well. Chloe Jenkins defensively been really impressed with her, and so it's been that team effort in this first half so far. And yeah, you said it, Coach Riddle knows her team so well, knows what buttons to push and what players to bring in at what times, and she's starting to learn kind of those rotations of who plays well together, the chemistry on the floor, and you're starting to see it pay off here in this one. And again, we kind of talked about it off air before this game got started. They're a 1-6 team, but you watch them, they don't look like a 1-6 team when they're out there playing. Obviously, they've played a really good schedule already this year, and the defense is there. Just got to get the offense going a little bit more.
And Livingston leading 23-14 at the half. Let's take a look at the stats in the first half for these two teams. First of all, for Watertown, they're being led by a couple of players with 4 points each. Izzy Burns has 4. She was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 points in the first half for Briley Bowers. She was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 2 points apiece for Daly Height, Macy Borrelia, and Maddie Willard. As a team, Watertown got to the line 6 times. They made 4 of 6 from the free throw line. They've shot a lot of threes. They haven't made one yet. So if you're a Livingston fan, you hope they don't heat up from that three-point line, because the way they love to shoot it, you think they make several of them. Fouls for Watertown, they were called for 4 in the first half. 2 of those on Macy Borrelia. She's the only player with more than 1 for Watertown. Now for Livingston, the Lady Wildcats led by Reese Collins. 7 points in the first half for Collins, including 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 5 points at halftime for Emma Poston. She was 2 of 2 from the free throw line, has made 1 3-point field goal. 4 points in the first half for Mila Daly. She went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 points at halftime for Chloe Hammock on a 3-point field goal. 2 points in the first half for Bella Harris. 2 at halftime for Chloe Dow to give Livingston their total of 23. Livingston made 5 of 6 from the free throw line. The Lady Wildcats made 2 3-point field goals in the first half of play. Fouls for Livingston, they've only got Cora Copeland with 2. No one else has more than 1 for the Lady Wildcats. Livingston leads 23-14 at halftime. We're just about ready to get the second half started here on UCR. You're watching Livingston Academy Basketball, presented by Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Turfmasters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. They also provide snow and ice removal during the cold winter months. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turfmasters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Real Estate Collective is a team of experienced, licensed real estate agents serving the entire Upper Cumberland region. Whether you are looking to buy or sell, the RICO team is ready to serve you. With a focus on people over profits, you can rest assured the Real Estate Collective can help make your real estate dreams a reality. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their current listings at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookeville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Livingston Academy leading Watertown 23-14. Here is the basketball will belong to the Lady Wildcats to start the second half. Allie Reams, Reese Collins, Chloe Jenkins, Emma Poston, and Cora Copeland, the starting five for the Lady Wildcats, as Reams stepping out to throw in for Livingston. Lady Wildcats go up by double digits for the first time on this possession as Collins will bring it front court. Collins now works it against this man-to-man. Oh, there's a deflection by Followell. Right back to Collins. Lob high post to Copeland. Right back to Collins. Collins spins inside, double team in the post. She'll kick it out to Jenkins. Jenkins will drive. Followell comes over to try to save it, but she was on the end line when she leaped up to knock that one back in bounds, and Followell has got quick hands.
Yeah, we talked about her, kind of what her status would be. We've seen her kind of banged up with a little bit of an ankle in this ball game so far, but been super active defensively and gets a lot of deflections.
Poston takes the inbounds. Emma puts it on the floor. Shot blocked away by Watertown. I think that's Braille that got a piece of it, and Watertown coming out there on the run with Followell bringing it front court. Followell now will swing it to Hyatt. It's Followell, Hyatt, Burns, Braille, and also Pruitt as that pass sails out of bounds from Watertown as Burns throws that one away, and the turnover gives it back to Livingston.
And Belia had pretty good position inside. The pass was just too far out in front of her. They tried to throw it more to the baseline rather than right at the block. Otherwise, she may have had a wide open layup.
Collins in the front court, now to Reams. Quickly hands off right back to Collins. Collins working now on the left side. Swings it up top to Reams. Watertown's man-to-man. Reams there at the half-court circle. Goes right side to Collins. Collins picks up the dribble, needs help, finds Reams. Reams now dribbles to the right side. Reams to Poston, cutting up top. Poston inside Copeland. Copeland double team right side Reams. Reams into Copeland. Copeland turnaround jumper in the lane with the left hand's good as Cora going to her strong hand will score her first two of the night and put Livingston in front by double digits for the first time.
And again, a very patient approach offensively for the Lady Wildcats leads to an easy bucket inside by Cora Copeland.
Braille to Pruitt, now left side Hyatt. Hyatt to Followell up top, right side Pruitt. Pruitt, high post to Burns. Now Followell will drive. Whips the pass right side to Pruitt, up top Hyatt. Ooh, Collins almost shot the gap to get to that one, but it was able to get to Hyatt. Pruitt now right wing, Followell. They clear out the side of the floor for her. One-on-one with Poston. Followell will just dribble and back it back out now to Hyatt. Hyatt drops it back out to Followell. Followell around the screen up top by Braille. Able to work it inside. Shot blocked inside by Copeland, but a foul going to be called on Cora Copeland, and she'll pick up her third. First player for either team to pick up as many as three. First foul in the quarter on Livingston that will put Followell on the free throw line to shoot two.
And Copeland was able to get up there and get a clean block up top, but just got her with the body on the way through. If she's able to kind of evade the contact with the body, probably would have been the clean block and going the other way.
Followell with the first point of the second half for Watertown. Cuts the lead back to 10 as Copeland will sit down with her third foul. Mila Daly will come in replacing her. Second free throw here from Followell. It's on the way. It is good. So she makes them both, does the junior, and Watertown cuts it back to 9, 25-16. We played 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Collins in the front court to Daly up top. Daly goes left side now to Reams. Reams to Jenkins posting up inside on Braille. Little up and under move, little scoop shot blocked away by Braille, taken away by Followell on the run. Followell in the front court. Little quick dribble on the left side, gets her free to the rim. Layup bouncing, no good. Rebound tapped and controlled by Poston. Poston now to bring it front court for Livingston. Emma on the right side to the Lady Wildcats. Poston will skip it now to Jenkins. Chloe for three. That one's no good. Rebound going to be out of bounds off Livingston. Touch last by the Lady Wildcats. It will go to Watertown.
That's a good look there for Jenkins. I'm okay with her taking that shot. It's within the reversal of the offense. You get an open look from that left wing, just a little bit short.
Pressure now by Livingston. Braille to Hyde against the 1-2-1-1. Followell. They look to trap her. Now got to get the ball to Braille. Braille in the front court to Hyde. Hyde. Long skip pass knocked away by Poston, but knocked out of bounds by Poston. Poston read that, but just couldn't get the right angle to keep it in bounds, and it'll be Watertown to play the ball in.
And gets some applause from her head coach as well on the sideline, stepping in front of that pass and deflecting it away.
Pruitt goes inbounds to Bowers on the baseline. Pass taken away by Daly. Then Daly trying to go back to Reams. Will throw it away. Reams had her head turned. Daly threw it behind her, and the turnover gives it back to Watertown.
Yeah, just trying to go a little too quickly there. Nobody really looking at her, and she's trying to throw it to Reams. Reams is already running down to the other side.
Followell to play in after the turnover to Brellia. Brellia to Pruitt. Pruitt back up top to Followell. Followell, step back three in the air is good by Molly Followell. First three of the night for Watertown at the 4:45 mark of the third quarter.
They've been taking a lot of them. They've been some good looks, just haven't been able to knock them down until that one right there.
5 straight, cuts the lead down to 6, 25-19. Reams on the left side. Reams long skip to Daly in three-point range. Daly down low, tried to hit Jenkins. Pass taken away. Stolen away by Pruitt. In the front court, Followell has it taken away by Collins. Collins just picked her pocket right there in the open floor. Collins picks up the dribble, now to Poston. Poston, three ball in the air, rims out. Rebound on the floor. Followell will have it knocked away by Collins. Ball is loose, and now a foul going to be called on Livingston. I think they've got Jenkins knocking it away.
Either Jenkins or Collins maybe coming in. Yeah, they're going to get Jenkins with it.
Chloe Jenkins will pick up her first. Team second here in the quarter.
You like the effort, though, from especially Collins trying to come in from behind and trying to knock it away again. And kind of very similar style, like you said, with Followell. Very active defensively, very active hands, been able to knock a lot of them away.
Followell now to Bowers. Bowers checked in a little bit ago for Burns. Bowers going coast to coast, finds Brellia, breaking to the rim to lay it up and in. Macy Brellia with her fourth point. 7 straight now by Watertown. Now it's 6 straight to cut to 4, 25-21.
Yeah, they've done a really good job getting back into this game, getting a couple of stops defensively and been able to knock them down on the other end.
Hughes will kick it out to Harris. Harris down to Daly on the left side. Daly will back it back out. Goes to Collins. Collins going to call the offensive set. Collins dribbling with the left hand. 5-second count's going. She's got to get some separation. Finally does to break it. Collins pulls up from 13. Jumper's good. Reese Collins just breaking them down up top. Collins has 2 in the quarter, 9 in the game, and almost has a steal.
Yeah, and that felt like a big possession right there for Livingston Academy. Watertown was getting a lot of momentum, 7 straight points, and able to get back into it. And then a big bucket there by Collins, and a good defensive play there by Collins as well. Almost came up with a steal and able to knock it out of bounds. We'll see if they're able to keep that pressure up, and they do.
Collins does get the steal. She'll take the shot. Harris with the offensive rebound. Bella back up in the lane, no good. Harris taps it around. There to get to it's Poston. Hughes now to Daly. Daly's 3 up top, rims out. Rebound pulled away by Brellia, and a foul going to be called on Livingston.
Yeah, just on the bottom that time of the box out, trying to go after it.
Foul will go on Mia Hughes, picking up her first, team's third here in the third quarter. Followell might have took an extra step on that inbound. Bowers back to Followell. Followell will drive. Followell has it knocked away, but knocked out of bounds. No, a foul going to be called on Emma Poston. It'll put Followell back on the free throw line. And when she is involved in the offense, this team gets better.
Yeah, and that one's just unfortunate for Emma Poston as well, because it looked like Followell just kind of out of control, running underneath on the baseline, trying to get a pass out into the corner, and gets bailed out with the foul underneath.
They say no shots, though, so they'll throw in here for Watertown. As back in is Maddie Willard. Willard up top to Pruitt. Pruitt now to Followell to Brellia. Brellia swings it to Pruitt on the right side. Pruitt long skip to Followell. 27-21. The Livingston lead is 6 with 2:35 to play in the third. Followell calling the offensive set up top. Working there against Collins. Back up top now to Willard. Willard around the screen. Goes in the corner to Pruitt. Pruitt back to Willard. Willard to Pruitt. It's this 4-out offense right now by Watertown. Oh, that's deflected away. Was it touched? It doesn't matter. Oh, it isn't over and back. Thought Collins was going to get to it anyway, but the first one to touch it was Juliana Pruitt. So the over and back will give it back to Livingston.
Yeah, it's some really good minutes for Collins and Poston there. They're going to get a much-needed rest, and now we'll see kind of if that second crew can come in here and keep those minutes going here for Livingston Academy with a 6-point lead.
So it's Bella Harris with the drive. Bella pulls up from 10. Jumpers no good. Rebound Brellia for Watertown. Now to Falwell running. Falwell backs it back out now to Brellia. Brellia in the paint. Her jumper inside banking, no good. Rebound just pulled away by Chloe Dow. Big time rebound taken away from Brellia. The outlet to Chloe Hammock. Hammock inside Daly, and Daly's going to be held and fouled by number 0, Maddie Willard, picking up her first. Team's first here in the second half on Watertown.
That's a heck of a pass from Hammock from that left wing. Just had to thread the needle underneath to get it inside the Daly. Able to get it there and able to draw the contact and the foul, and Brellia will exit.
Harris to play the ball in. That's her third foul. Down low, Hughes posting up. Her jumper's no good. Rebound pulled away by Bowers. Bowers now to Followell. Followell dribbling top of the key. Followell looks to drive, gets inside. Little left-hand layup, no good. Rebound, Burns back up and in. Izzy Burns with the putback. She's got her 6th point of the night.
Right spot, right time there for Burns. Nobody boxed around. Gets the easy lay-in.
Dowell deep in three-point range on the right side. Pass knocked away by Followell and out of bounds. As that one touched last by Watertown, it's going to stay with Livingston. Followell, as you've noticed several times, she's limping pretty noticeably when she comes off the floor.
Yeah, they're trying to leave her on as long as they can. She gives everything she can, and a credit to her, all the effort that she's given and playing through some pain.
Harris with the drive to the rim. Bella's going to go to the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line on a foul on Maddie Willard, picking up her second, team second here in the quarter, and Bella Harris to the line, trying to add to this Livingston lead.
And that's what Livingston Academy has to do now late in these quarters when Followell comes out to try to get that extended break with the quarter breakup coming. You got to take advantage and get some points on the board, and just unable to hit that first free throw.
Misses on the first. She'll have a second here. Will the sophomore for the Lady Wildcats. Harris puts this one on the way. That one's good. So Bella knocks down 1 out of 2. She's got 3 now. The Livingston lead is 5, 28-23, and Harris almost got the steal. Bowers to throw in. Goes inbounds to Willard. Willard got a step against the pressure, but now slows it down a little bit over the top of it to Haidt. Haidt long skip pass to Bowers on the right side. Bowers back up top to Willard at the half-court circle. Willard now with Harris stepping up to guard her. Willard around the screen. Will work it with the right-hand dribble. Willard gets inside, steps through a double team down low. Jumper's no good. Hughes with the rebound for Livingston. To Dowell running the floor. Dowell looking to attack, and Haidt will knock it away and knock it out of bounds. It's going to stay with Livingston Academy. Mia Hughes, just her eyes up court. Saw Dowell breaking free. Almost got a chance at a transition layup. Hammock, right side, 3 ball in the air is bouncing, no good. Rebound, Burns. Burns now to Willard. Willard going to be bumped and fouled by Harris, and that might not be a bad foul right there.
Yeah, just trying to slow down that offensive attack and the offensive transition that time. Like you said, pretty good foul to slow it down. However, it is the team's 5th foul, so it is going to put them at the line for 2 free throws here with 44 seconds to go in the quarter.
Yeah, number 5 will put Maddie Willard on the free throw line to shoot 2 for Watertown. 5-point Livingston lead, 28-23. First by Willard is good. So Watertown made some good adjustments at halftime, and they've cut this lead down to 4 now.
And Willard has done a good job filling in here for Followell, who gets that extended break at the quarter.
Second one rims out. Rebound Daly. Daly now to Harris to bring it up court. Harris will slow it down. Livingston may want the last shot of the quarter. Harris now to Daly. Daly deep in three-point range. Daly goes to Dowell. Dowell inside Harris. Harris with 25 seconds goes to Daly. Ball knocked away. Daly falling down will save it out to Dowell. And then Dowell's going to be bumped and fouled by Watertown. They've got a couple of fouls to give, so no free throws here as this one will go on Juliana Pruitt.
Yeah, really not a bad foul for Watertown. You said it, still have another foul to give with 20 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Harris to play the ball in on the end line as she'll go inbounds to Dowell. Dowell back to Daly. Daly's three-pointer blocked away by Bowers, but it goes to Hammock. Hammock picks up the dribble, now to Harris with 9 seconds. Harris to Daly, cutting inside. Shot blocked again by Bowers. Rebound by Daly. She'll try to save it out, and the kick ball by Watertown is going to keep it with Livingston with 2.5 seconds to play in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to get Copeland in here for a little bit of size inside at the end of the quarter. They're going to match with Brellia for Watertown as well and see if Livingston can steal a bucket here late in the quarter.
Harris to play the ball in. Lob in the lane, tried to hit Copeland. It's knocked away. Ball is loose. Copeland will heave it at the buzzer, and we're through 3. After 3 complete, it's Livingston Academy 28, Watertown 24. You're watching Livingston Academy Basketball, presented by Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future. It's what we do.
At the Quality Family, we believe care isn't just a service, it's a promise.
Whether you're bouncing back from surgery, navigating a serious illness, or need essential equipment to stay independent,
We provide skilled home health, compassionate hospice, and reliable DME services right where you need them most. At home.
covering communities in Kentucky and Tennessee, we're in your corner.
The Quality Family. Trusted care right where life happens.
Watertown with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. The Lady Purple Tigers with a good third quarter to cut this lead down to 4 with the ball here to begin the fourth. Followill, also Pruitt, Hott, Burns, and Brelia out there for Watertown. Burns left side Hott. Hott on the wing, goes back up top, Followill. Followill right back to Hott. Hott. High post now to Burns. Burns right wing Pruitt. She's got an open look at the three and knocks it down. Big time three by Juliana Pruitt. The second three of the night for Watertown. Pruitt has her first points and almost gets a steal there for Watertown.
Yeah, that was a big bucket there. Cuts it to a point. Livingston Academy led this game by 11 early on in the second half. And it has been all Watertown since, just very slowly chipping away at it. It's getting the job done defensively and getting some timely shots. Livingston Academy needs a big bucket right here.
Collins out top, guarded closely there by Followill. Collins steps around the screen. Good job by Followill going under it, knocks it away. Collins got it back. Collins now to Harris. Harris back to Collins on the right side. Collins going to drive. She'll step back, can't get the look at the three. Now Collins will reset for Livingston. They'll send the post out in the corner, just clearing out up top for Collins. Reese on the drive, has it knocked away, but goes right to Poston. Poston to Daly, right wing three, rims out. Rebound pulled away by Brelia for Watertown. Brelia now to Hott, going to run. Left corner they go to Pruitt. Pruitt hands off Followill. Followill around the screen, will dribble back up top with the right hand. They swing it now to Hott. Hott up top, Brelia at the high post. Brelia fakes, Brelia drives, layup good. Brelia gives Watertown the lead.
And what a comeback by this Watertown team. Poston just bites on the jab, can't stay in front. And a timeout by Livingston Academy to talk it over.
Watertown scores the first 5 of the quarter to move in front by 1, 29-28. Full timeout, Livingston, 6:21 to play in the fourth quarter. You're watching Livingston Academy Basketball, presented by the Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Watson Chevrolet is proud to present the area's best selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Watson Chevy's staff of experts are ready to get you into your next vehicle with unmatched service and knowledge. Stop in at 2350 Cookeville Highway and get your vehicle serviced by their highly trained professionals. Right now, you can save money on oil changes, regular maintenance, and battery installation. And remember, don't buy till you see Jason Fye. Watson Chevy is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the UCR Media Network.
Livingston taking the timeout after Watertown takes the lead 29-28. And boy, like you talked about, just a methodical comeback for these Watertown Lady Tigers.
It has been a long process pretty much the whole way through this second half. Livingston takes a double-digit lead early on in the second half, and it's been all Watertown ever since, just getting the job done defensively, stringing together stops, and been able to get some timely buckets on the other end.
Poston out top for Livingston. Now to Collins to set the offense out of the timeout. Watertown did a good job defending the initial play that Livingston had called out of the timeout. Copeland puts the ball on the floor trying to save it out of bounds. It's deflected away by Watertown. Touch last by them. It'll be Livingston to play the ball in again at the end of the Livingston bench. Harris to throw in the corner to Copeland. Copeland tried to hit Daly, cut it inside. Brelia took it away. Brelia now to Pruitt. Pruitt in the front court to Followill. Followill at the half-court circle, dribbling between the circles. Works it now to the left side. 29-28. The Watertown lead is 1. Followill going to be fouled by Collins.
Yeah, just reaching across the body that time. Picks up the foul. Good job by Followill to keep the basketball in a good spot where that's only ever going to be a foul.
Collins picks up number 2. First foul in the quarter. Chloe Jenkins coming in for Livingston. She'll come in replacing Cora Copeland. Followill in the backcourt. Followill long pass over the top of the defense to Pruitt. Pruitt now to Borrelia. Back to Pruitt. Followill now deep in three-point range out near the half-court line. Pruitt on the right side. We'll go to Hyatt. Hyatt now to Followill. Borrelia cutting outside the arc. Now to Hyatt. Hyatt will take the three-pointer. That's off the rim, no good. Collins with the rebound, and Followill hammered her, trying to take it away, and the foul called on Followill.
That was a really good job by Collins. Gets to the basketball first, stays strong with the basketball, and able to draw the foul. And it's been a pretty physical ball game, been a very well officiated ball game as well. Letting them play, letting the players decide this one. It's been a fun one.
Followill picks up her first foul in the quarter on Watertown as Collins brings it front court for Livingston. Left side Harris. Harris between the circles, now to Daly. Daly back to Collins on the right side. Reese will drive, gets inside, jumper banking, no good. Rebound batted out of bounds. It's going to be touched last by Watertown. It will stay with Livingston Academy.
You got to take advantage here. You get another opportunity with 5 minutes to go. Shots have been few and far between in terms of just falling through the rim.
Inbounds goes to Harris. Harris cut off on the drive. She'll go back out top to Daly. Daly backs it back out to reset. Inside, Jenkins posting up. Jenkins will get the pass up top to Collins. Collins dribbling there against Followill. Followill will drive, gets inside. The floater in the lane, no good. Rebound fought for as Harris will pull it out there for Livingston. She'll save it to Poston. Poston back to Harris. Bella for 3. That one's bouncing, no good. Rebound pulled away by Borrelia. Borrelia now to Followill. Followill across the timeline. Watertown with the 1-point lead, 29-28. Livingston hasn't scored yet in the quarter.
And they've just gone ice cold in the fourth quarter, getting some good looks and a travel called here. Good defensive play up top by Emma Poston.
Yeah, Poston forces the travel by Pruitt, just didn't give her a spot to put the ball on the floor, and the basketball will go to Livingston Academy. Daly to throw in to Collins. Collins wanted to go back to Daly. Almost caught her on pass there. Collins now will drive. Collins on the way to the rim, has it knocked away and out of bounds. It'll stay with Livingston again as Watertown again, those quick hands, but they've deflected it out of bounds again.
Yeah, if you're going to be the point guard and you got Followill in front of you, you got to be really secure with the basketball. You got to be good with your passes as well. And she's going to be trying to deflect every single pass. If you've got it just a little bit loose, she's going to knock it away.
Collins inbounds to Jenkins in close. Her jumper's no good. Daly with the rebound back up, blocked away. Rebound pulled away by Followill, and now a foul going to be called on Livingston, I believe. It'll go on Mila Daly.
That was a really good block by Borrelia inside and gets it away with the left hand. She's playing with a little bit of foul trouble as well, and Watertown's done a great job defensively here where Livingston's had some good looks, just haven't been able to knock them down, and credit to this Watertown defense.
Livingston back to the starters now with the quarter halfway gone. Collins diving on the floor to save it in bounds, but Followill gets to it. To Borrelia running. Borrelia will drive. Little step through jumper banking good by Macy Borrelia. Little Euro step to get her to the rim to lay it up and in for her 8th point of the night.
And Coach Riddle wanting to travel but couldn't get it. And now down by 3. Still just a one-possession game. You need a bucket here though.
Reams on the left side. Reams now to Collins. Collins between the circles for the Lady Wildcats. 5-second count going. Reese will dribble to break it. Collins up top. Now to Copeland. Copeland to Jenkins diving inside. Jenkins turns up and under move. Blocked away by Borrelia. Taken away by Borrelia. Followill spins free. Followill gets in the front court. Collins will cut her off. Followill trying to spin free again. Gets in the lane. Kicks it out to Hyatt. Hyatt will drive. Finds Burns. Burns long skip to Willard. Willard 3 ball in the air is bouncing no good. Rebound fought for over on this near side as Reams and Burns battling for it. It'll go off Reams and Watertown will keep it.
And this Watertown team just looks so different from the first half. Playing so connected offensively, moving the ball around, getting some good looks as well. Livingston really needs a stop.
31-28. The Watertown lead is 3. Inbounds goes to Willard on the right side. Willard backs it back out. Working there at the half-court stripe. Right side now to Hyatt. Hyatt dribbling between the circles. They're getting pretty patient now as they're going to spread the floor a little bit. Followill. Dribbling there with the right hand. They're not in any hurry with the three-point lead in the basketball. Follow-Will double team. She's in trouble. Collins will take it away. Collins to Reams running. Reams in the front court. Alley into the paint. Will back it back up top to Jenkins. Chloe for three. That one's bouncing, no good. Rebound on the floor. Poston had it for a moment. Knocked away. It's loose on the floor. They still battle for it. Finally, they're going to call a jump ball. And the arrow, or are they going to call a foul?
They called a kick on Emma Poston. She is trying to grab it with her foot. And so they called a kick on Poston, and it's going to be Watertown ball.
Oh, a break right there for Watertown. That was a wild exchange there. The official wants an explanation on the other side as to know what the one underneath called. And Poston trying to knock it away from Follow-Will will be called for the foul.
And you got to be pretty aggressive here to try to knock this basketball away and get it back. Still just a one-possession game, and you got a couple of fouls to give.
Poston picks up her third. There's a kick ball by Collins. It will stay with Watertown. Third foul in the quarter on Livingston, so they do have one to give before the free throws for Watertown. 2:21 to play in the game. Watertown leading 31-28. Willard on the sideline. And we've got a foul called. No, she's out of bounds. Good job by Allie Reams forcing her out of bounds to get that turnover for Livingston.
Well, that's big right there. You use that sideline as that third defender and able to get it to your advantage. And, well, now you got to take advantage. Get a good shot here going to the basket.
Poston quickly inbounds to Copeland. Right back to Poston cutting inside, but Watertown knocks it away. And the ball is loose, and now a jump ball going to be called. It will stay with Livingston.
And they've done this a couple of times.
Oh, wait a minute. They may not have a jump ball. The underneath official said they did. Coach Riddle tried to get the timeout, but he said he had the jump ball before she got the timeout.
And Livingston's been trying to run that sideline out of bounds play where they quickly get it down low, and it's kind of the give and go action to the trigger man right to the basket. And Watertown has done a great job of cutting it off and stepping in front each time.
Watertown able to get just hands on the basketball to cause it to get free. It's going to be a full timeout now. They'll change it. 2:10 to play in the fourth. It's Watertown 31, Livingston 28. You're watching Livingston Academy Basketball, presented by Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Overton County Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to serve our community. Christy Key, John Godwin, and Corey Nard are your local auto, home, and life insurance experts. Whatever insurance you need, they will work to find you a solution. Visit them at 7486 Bradford Hicks Drive in Livingston or call them at 931-823-1322. Overton County Farm Bureau Insurance is proud to present Livingston Academy Athletics all year long on UCR.
Back here at Watertown High School with Watertown leading 31-28. They've held Livingston to only 5 points in the second half. The Lady Wildcats haven't scored yet in this fourth quarter.
That's the story of this second half right now. Livingston Academy at 1 point, led by double figures in this second half. It was just 11 points, but it was still double figures, and it has literally been all Watertown ever since. Livingston Academy looking for their first bucket of this fourth quarter with 2:10 remaining.
Livingston plays the ball into Copeland. Copeland now to Reams, to Poston, to Copeland cutting inside. Cora's jumper in the lane, banking, no good. Jenkins has the rebound knocked away by Follow-Will. Reams will take it away. She'll save it out to Poston. Emma for three. That one's off the back iron, no good. Reams another rebound for Livingston. She has it knocked away, but Collins going to chase it down. Collins to Poston up top. Poston hands off to Collins as we're under 2 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Collins to Reams on the right wing. Reams up top now to Copeland. Copeland to Collins. Collins around the screen. Collins can't get the three away. Pass deflected, but gets to Copeland inside. Copeland then has it knocked away by Brailia. Stolen away by Brailia. She'll get it over to Follow-Will. Follow-Will in the front court to Brailia, running the floor. Wide open layup. Good. Macy Brailia. Brailia, the first player for either team in double figures. It's a two-possession lead now for Watertown. Deflection gets to Jenkins. Jenkins up top to Reams on the left side. Reams with the dribble drive, working there against Hyatt. Now we'll swing it over to Collins, and before they make the pass, a 30-second timeout going to be called by Livingston. And Brailia coming up big there in that last possession for Watertown.
You said it. She sprinted down the floor. She gets the steal. She's on the floor, able to hop back up, run the floor. Nobody picks her up and able to put it up and in. It's a big bucket. Puts them up by 2 possessions. And you can tell Livingston Academy just out of sorts on this offensive possession right now. Now down by these 5 points. Obviously, they haven't scored. Haven't been able to get the offense going in this fourth quarter. Now they're starting to press a little bit. Watertown is starting to bring them a good amount of pressure on the on-ball defenders as well. well. So you got to get something going to the basket, try to get it into your post players. But, heck, Borrelia's been really, really solid defensively down low.
She has Borrelia and Burns. They both match up pretty well inside with Copeland and Jenkins size-wise. Might be a little bigger than Copeland and Jenkins. As Poston to throw in on the sideline. Poston plays it into Collins. Collins right back to Poston, stepping in bounds. Poston to Reams, K inside, pass too tall for her to get to. Gets out of bounds. Turnover, going to give it back to Watertown.
And that was a great play call as well. Poston gets to the free throw line. Reams running along the baseline, just too far out in front, too hot of a pass, and unable to handle it. It goes out of bounds. Now you need a stop.
Chloe Hammock and Chloe Dial in to play defense for Livingston. Inbounds Followell. Followell in trouble, and they'll get a timeout with Watertown. Watertown takes the timeout to save possession. Let's see if they'll take a full or a 30. They're going to take a 30 here as Livingston doing a little offense and defense, bringing those two quicker players in to replace the post to play in this full court press.
Now that's a good job by Watertown, able to get that timeout. And again, this is a Watertown team. They're just 4-5 on the year as well. They are coming off of a win against Monterey, but 2-2 in their last 4 ball games. So they're looking to string together a few wins here, and this would be a big one against Livingston Academy. Not only that, again, this is a possible region tournament matchup that we might see on down the road. So this is a great precursor of what we might see in that region tournament later on.
33-28. The Watertown lead is 5 with 58.5 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Watertown with the basketball and the 5-point lead. Borrelia to throw in. Goes in bounds. Followell against this pressure by Livingston. Followell now to Borrelia. Borrelia, long pass will get to Hyatt. Hyatt now to Willard in the front court. Willard going to back it back out. Pass deflected away by Dial and out of bounds. Touch last by Livingston. It's going to stay with Watertown.
And we'd like to remind everybody that the clock on the screen is not official. It is as close as I can make it, but it is definitely not official.
48.8 on the clock on the board, and right side they go to Bowers. Bowers looks to drive. She backs it back out with the left-hand dribble. Bowers now to Willard. They look to trap the freshman at the timeline. The foul going to be called on Livingston. It'll go on Reese Collins. Reese will pick up her third. Team's fourth in the quarter, so the next 41 seconds, Watertown's in the bonus.
And like you said, that final foul to give. So you had to be pretty aggressive to try to get that steal now. You still got to be aggressive. Go for the steal, and you got to foul if not.
Followell has it knocked away. Ball is loose. They're going to get Collins, though, I think. No, it's going to be Reams picking up her second. Team's fifth, so this will put Watertown on the free throw line with 37 seconds to play in the game.
That's a really good job by Followell. 2 defenders in front of her, able to spin around a couple of times and evade the defenders, keep possession, and now if you're able to hit a couple of free throws, maybe make it a 3-possession ball game.
Followell shooting 2 here. Free throw on the way, and good. Followell didn't score in the first half. She had 5 in that third quarter. That's her 6th point, now 3 of 3 from the free throw line. She's made a 3-point field goal. As Hyatt going to sit down, they'll get Bowers back in there for Watertown. Second free throw coming from Followell. This one's on the way. That one's no good. So the door a little bit open for Livingston. Collins in the front court for the Lady Wildcats. Collins around the screen up top. To Poston on the pick and pop. Poston's pass deflected out of bounds by Bowers. Touched last by Watertown. It'll stay with Livingston.
Yeah, and if you're Livingston, if you have just a slimmer of a hope, you got to shoot the basketball when you have an open look.
Poston to throw in to Copeland. Copeland up now to Collins. Collins going to drive. Reese gets inside. Collins drops it on the baseline to Copeland. Copeland powers it up. Borrelia got the block. Borrelia got the rebound. Then she's tied up by Poston, but the arrow is going to give it to Watertown.
And here come those offense substitutions again as Jenkins and Copeland will make their way out. And again, Livingston Academy just have not been able to find a basket here in this fourth quarter. Only 5 points in the second half overall.
Watertown to throw in. Livingston trying to turn up the pressure even more here. Late. Collins with the steal. Collins trying to save it, though, and saves it to Willard. Willard in the front court. Willard backs it back out. Now Collins will foul her, and she'll pick up her 4th. So Reese Collins picks up number 4 with 7.6 to play in the quarter.
And that's just unfortunate for Collins there. You get the steal, and then you try to throw it back in and try to find a teammate. You're just in a bad spot. You kind of have to just dump it off underneath your own basket there and hope somebody's able to run underneath it.
Maddie Willard at the free throw line shooting 2, and the first one is good. So Watertown's going to get the come-from-behind win over Livingston Academy.
It's a heck of a defensive effort, to say the least.
Outstanding in this second half by the Watertown defense. Second free throw by Willard. That one's good again. They shot free throws very well also, as they take the 8-point lead now. Poston, left side three ball in there is bouncing, no good, and the game will end right there. Your final score is Watertown 36, Livingston Academy 28. We'll check the scoring in this one when we come back to Watertown in just a moment. We'll tell you you're watching Livingston Academy Basketball, presented by Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Mayberry's Furniture has been family-owned and operated since 1946 and is now serving the Upper Cumberland with locations in both Crossville and Cookeville, offering the largest array of solid wood furniture and mattresses in the area. They also provide a best price guarantee and in-house service and delivery. Stop into their 15,000 square foot showroom at 1020 South Willow Avenue in Cookeville to see their selection of Amish solid wood, flex steel, Tempur-Pedic, Sealy Posturepedic, and much more today. Mayberry's Furniture is proud to be the presenting sponsor of the high school football game of the week on the UCR Media Network. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate proudly presents this home with a great location just off Highway 111 on the south side of Cookeville. This home has just over 2,000 square feet, a 2-car garage, and beautiful hardwood flooring throughout. For more information, visit chadandamycrouch.com or call 931-979-1191. The Crouch team with Highlands Elite Real Estate is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
So Watertown comes from behind. They trailed by as many as 11 early in the third quarter. They come back to win it 36-28 over Livingston Academy. They hold the Lady Wildcats scoreless in the fourth quarter to get the win 36-28 and move their record even up at 5-5 in this 2025-2026 campaign. Just that defense in the second half, Jacob, was the big difference.
It really was, and it wasn't necessarily overpowering or anything either. They were just doing a good job playing good, strong defense. And it's such a pesky defense. You said a sticky man-to-man defense where they're able to get hands on a lot of basketballs, a lot of deflections, able to create some steals, and then they're able to turn that into some offense on the other end. Macy Bralia was really, really good in the second half offensively, but it started with Molly Followell defensively and that on-ball defense, able to create some turnovers and then push that into some offense. Livingston Academy was running the offense all right in the fourth quarter and even in the second half, and they just weren't able to get the shots to fall. Had some open looks both inside and outside, just were not able to fall. Effort maybe a little bit more there for Watertown in that second half as well. They're able to get a big win in comeback fashion, like you mentioned, down by 11 at one point in the second half and able to get the victory by 8.
Yeah, and that's just in the first half they scored only 14 points. They put up 22 in that second half, and that's the turnaround that they made. Let's check the scoring in this one for both these teams. First of all, for Watertown with the win, they go to 5-5 on the season. They're led by Macy Bralia, the only player in the game for either team in double figures. 10 points for Bralia to lead all scorers. 7 points in the game for Molly Followell, all those coming in the second half. She hit 1 3-point field goal, was 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 6 points for Izzy Burns. She went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 points in the game for Maddie Willard. She was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 points for Briley Bowers. She was 2 of 4 from the free throw line. 3 points in the game for Juliana Pruitt on a huge three-pointer in the fourth quarter for Watertown. And Daly Height ends the night with 2 points for Watertown as they win it 36-28. They made 10 of 14 from the free throw line as a team, made 2 3-point field goals on the night. Now for Livingston, with the loss, the Lady Wildcats see their record drop to 1-7 on the season. Lady Wildcats led by Reese Collins. 9 points in the game for Collins, including 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 5 points scored tonight by Emma Poston. She made a 3-point field goal for Livingston, was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 points for Mila Daly. She was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 3 points in the game for Chloe Hammock on a 3-point field goal. 2 points scored tonight by Chloe Dow. It was 2 points in the game for Cora Copeland and 1 point scored and 3 points scored tonight by Bella Harris. Harris went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. As the Lady Wildcats end with 28 points, they went 6 of 8 from the free throw line made 2 3-point field goals on the night, and they see their record drop to 1-7 on the season. Now does Livingston, and a quick turnaround. The Lady Wildcats, they come back on the road tomorrow night, back down here in the same area to DeKalb County High School in Smithville, and that's not an easy gym to go into.
No, it's definitely not. And we've seen multiple teams from 7 AAA go and struggle there in Smithville. It's not an easy place to play. And so for Livingston Academy, where you're going to be looking for just your second win of the season, it's a wild thing to say, and it's not something you're used to saying for Livingston Academy squad. And again, it even looked like it out there on the floor today. They don't look like a 1-7 ball club out there, and just unable to find the offense at times throughout this season. And we saw it there in the second half, and especially in the fourth quarter. Defensively, really solid. You only gave up 36 points, but your offense kind of left a little bit desired out there on the floor, only scoring 28 in the ball game. But that's a credit to Watertown on the other side as well. Macy Borrelia is going to be the Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the game. Getting the job done defensively was tremendous in the post defense. Wouldn't let anything easy go up for Cora Copeland, Chloe Jenkins, Mila Daly for Livingston Academy. And then she's on the other end running the floor as well and getting some buckets to go. So Macy Borrelia, a heck of a game for Watertown. And again, it's quite possibly a region tournament game that you could see later on this season. And if they're going to be like that, well, we're going to have we're going to have some fun.
Yeah, the tournament should be fun. Watertown wins this girls matchup 36-28. We'll take a little break. We'll come back with that boys action from here in Watertown as the Wildcats and the Purple Tigers get ready to play here on the UCR Media Network. You're watching Livingston Academy Basketball, presented by Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network. Girls game sees Watertown win 36-28 over Livingston Academy. Now we move over to the boys' side for this matchup between Livingston Academy and Watertown, and it's time now for our People's Bank starting lineups here on UCR. As first of all for Watertown, under head coach Kevin Honeycutt, they come in 5-4 overall. They'll start number 1, Braylon Carruthers, a junior. Number 5, Devin Brown, a junior. Number 11, Connor Parkinson, a freshman. Number 13, Carlos Shannon, a sophomore. And number 23, Jack Beasley, a junior for Watertown. Again, it's number 1, Braylon Carruthers. Number 5, Devin Brown. Number 11, Connor Parkinson. Number 13, Carlos Shannon. And number 23, Jack Beasley for the Purple Tigers. Now for Livingston, the Wildcats come in 0-2 on the season. They are coached by Nate Kennard. He's assisted by Blake Qualls. They'll start number 1, Carter Harris, a junior. Number 5, John Ford, a freshman. Number 11, Sam Birch, a freshman. Number 23, Hayden Ray, a freshman. And number 32, Emiliano Cardenas, a freshman for the Wildcats. Again, number 1, Carter Harris. Number 5, John Ford. Number 11, Sam Birch. Number 23, Hayden Ray. And number 32, Emiliano Cardenas. The starting 5 for the Wildcats, dressed in the road blue. Watertown dressed in the home white. And Jacob, you've had a chance to see Watertown. What do you know about the Tigers?
Well, I've had a chance to see the Lady Purple Tigers. This is actually my first time seeing the boys team, so but I don't know a whole lot about them right now. But
I put you on the spot. I apologize.
They're 5-4 on the year. I do know that, and have played a lot of Upper Cumberland teams. Clay County, they lost against Clark Range. They fell against a couple of wins against Monterey, and Red Boiling Springs in there as well. They're 1-3 in their last 3 ball games. Losses to Gordonsville and Smith County before beating Monterey in their last game out 44-39. So they're coming off of a win, been kind of an up and down season for them so far under head coach Kevin Honeycutt, who has been here for the last few seasons now with Watertown, and should be an interesting ball game here for these Livingston Academy Wildcats. Obviously very, very young ball club and just a couple of games under their belt so far, and an opportunity here against the Purple Tigers squad, obviously on the other side of the region.
And our starting lineup brought to you by People's Bank and Trust Company, with offices in Livingston, Bardstown, and Albany, Kentucky. Thanks to People's Bank for bringing their starting lineups to you. And you look at youth, though, Watertown, they're fairly young, too. Yep. They don't start a senior on this roster. Yeah,
youth on both sides, which could be fun, could be problematic for for the coaches at times, but they're obviously going to give a lot of effort, especially when they're a little bit younger.
Ball in the air, tap control by Watertown as Shannon will back tap it, and Watertown will bring it front court with Carruthers to bring it across the timeline. Right side they go to Parkerson, back to Carruthers. Carruthers directing traffic against the Livingston matchup zone. Right wing now to Shannon, back up to Carruthers. Right side they go to Brown. Brown lob down low, shot blocked away by Cardenas for Livingston, and they'll save it. And that was Cardenas with the block. Livingston with control as Harris brings it front court. Harris. Now they'll swing it to Ford on the right side. Cardenas at the free throw line. Back out to Birch. Birch now working against the Watertown zone.
A little 1-3-1 it looks like.
Don't see that too often anymore. Birch, the 3 on the left side, no good. Rebound pulled away by Shannon for Watertown. Now to Carruthers on the run. Long pass up for Brown. His 3's no good. Rebound pulled away by Parkerson. Back up and in.
Yeah, and this Watertown team, a little bit of a height advantage other than Cardenas, who obviously we saw made the nice defensive play on the other end for Livingston Academy. Just not able to get back and get a box out on the back end.
Connor Parkerson scores the first 2 of the night. Here's Harris cutting the lane. His jumper's good for 2. Carter Harris with a quick answer for Livingston Academy.
Yeah, Coach Kennard making a defensive adjustment there, just immediately getting back on a made shot, now coming up with a steal.
Sam Birch with the steal for Livingston. Birch will bring it front court. Good anticipation there by the freshman. Birch long skip to Harris in the corner. Harris will drive, kicks it up top to Ray. Ray pass down low. Cardenas open for the layup. It's no good. Rebound pulled away by Watertown's Brown, and he's going to be fouled by Harris. That's not the one Coach Kennard wants to see pick up fouls, because he's the only upperclassman they have with the junior.
Yeah, you mentioned it, the only upperclassman on the roster this year as a junior. He's going to be relied upon heavily, both defensively, offensively. He's already got a bucket tonight, so he does not want to be in foul trouble in this one.
Carruthers in the front court, now to Parkerson, right back to Carruthers. Carruthers goes left side, Brown. High post, there's Harris knocking it away from Shannon, taken away by Ford. Ford in the front court, left side Birch. Birch now backs it back out. Pass deflected, and Brown will steal it. Devin Brown, quick hands there to get the steal. He'll slow it down now to Shannon. Shannon will drive. Little floater in the lane, no good. Rebound pulled away by Watertown. The follow-up by Beasley, no good. Rebound Shannon, and he's going to draw a foul on Livingston. We'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
I think they're going to get Cardenas with this one. Nope.
Nope, they'll go on number 5, John Ford, picking up his first.
I was going to say, it actually was pretty good defense by Cardenas that time.
This will put Carlos Shannon on the free throw line shooting 2, making his first trip to the line and makes the first free throw. Line drive, but got it to go. 2 fouls now on Livingston. Watertown takes a lead again, 3-2.
Been impressed with this Livingston Academy defense so far, dropping back in that matchup zone, but hands are staying up, getting a few deflections, and able to create some turnovers.
They play very fundamental, does this Livingston Academy squad. It'll be Ray to bring it across the timeline against the half-court trap. Long pass will get to Baylor Barnes, who checked in for Livingston. Birch, left side 3-ball rims out. Rebound on the floor, taken away by Beasley. Beasley now to Carruthers to bring it front court. Carruthers on the wing, works it back up top to set the offense. Carruthers there at the half-court circle. Carruthers hands off Parkerson. Parkerson against the 1-2 matchup zone by Livingston. Birch steps up after he picked up the dribble. Now here's a drive. They'll drop it back to Shannon in the lane, and he may go to the line again as the foul this time. Going to go on Sam Birch, picking up his first, team's third, and it will. Let's see if they'll put him on the line. No, they won't.
They called this one on the
floor.
floor.
On the floor, so no free throws here for Watertown. Braylon Carruthers stepping out to throw in. Plays it in the corner now to Parkerson. Back to Brown. His 3 in the air is good. Devin Brown.
Good ball movement that time by the Purple Tigers, able to get it around on the wing for an open shooter.
5 straight by Watertown gives them a 7-2 lead. Harris can't get the 3 away with Brown stepping to him. He'll drop it down low. Cardenas, his jumper's no good. Rebound Shannon. Shannon now in the front court for the Purple Tigers. Shannon goes right side to Carruthers. Carruthers will drive. Pull-up jumper in the lane, banking, no good. Shannon with the offensive rebound. Little jump hook in the lane, no good. Rebound pulled away by Beasley. He has it knocked away and out of bounds. They'll say it'll go off of Watertown, though. It will go off Livingston. It will stay with Watertown.
Yeah, been very active here defensively. Cardenas getting a hand in there, and Harris trying to save it back in as well. Luxury here for Coach Kennard, able to bring in size for size.
Yeah, Cardenas going to sit down. Josh Burchett will come in replacing him. Before he does, though, going to make him tuck in his shirt there as he comes in off the sideline. Watertown to play in with Carruthers. Carruthers can't find anyone. Finally, it's going to be Parkerson breaking up to the half-court circle. Right side, Brown. Right back to Parkerson. Left wing now to Carruthers. Oh, good back cut by Brown, but the pass too tall for him to get to. He'd gotten there on the back door, but the turnover going to give it back to Livingston.
Yeah, you said it. That's the open look there on that backside of the zone. They were able to get it there just a little too high and out of bounds. Now, if you're Livingston Academy, you got to realize that and be able to adjust to it.
Harris has it knocked away by Beasley, but right to Burchett. He'll kick it out to Barnes. Barnes jumper on the right side's no good. Burchett will tap the rebound, but there to control it's going to be Brown for Watertown. Up the left side comes Shannon. Shannon back to Carruthers. Carruthers gets in the paint. Burchett knocked it away, but he'll save it in the corner for the 3 ball by Parkerson, which is good. Connor Parkerson knocks down the 3, and Livingston wants a 30-second timeout just about halfway through the first quarter. Livingston came back to tie it up at 2 apiece, but Watertown now an 8-0 run, and Coach Kennard wants to try to slow it down.
Yeah, exactly that. Trying to slow down this run, stop the bleeding for a little bit, and see if you can get your offense going a little bit on the other side. You've been able to get some shots inside. You've had some open looks outside that just haven't gone down, and kind of similarly to the Lady Wildcats there in that last ball game, getting some good looks, just haven't been able to hit them, and we'll see if Livingston Academy is able to find something going to the basket and maybe to see something go through the rim.
And then against this matchup zone, if you can make the threes, that's when you're going to have success. Watertown's made a couple of threes in the first almost 4 minutes of play.
Yeah, and you don't really want to try to come out of that zone because then you're going to have to go man-to-man, and this is a Watertown team. They're going to be able to beat you man-to-man, so you got to try to slow them down in that zone and hope that they start missing some shots from outside.
Livingston gets Reese Huddleston in the ball game. He wears number 10. A little pressure here by Watertown. They throw over the top of it to Burchett. Burchett to Ray. Left corner 3 blocked away by Carruthers. Saved, though, by Huddleston right to Ray. Ray then tries to make a pass inside, but Brown will take it away. Brown now to Parkerson. Parkerson lost control on the drive, and he walked with it. Yeah. Thought they weren't going to call it.
I didn't either. Usually when you're stumbling through the lane, that isn't super legal.
Where's Chris Berman when we need him?
Exactly.
Inbounds goes Hayden Ray. Ray through the middle of the pressure to Birch running right side. Birch on the wing will back it back out to reset. Birch dribbling with the left hand. Burchett trying to post up inside. They didn't give him the ball. Now he'll step high post against this matchup zone now by Watertown. They've been a little full court pressure. They've been a little 1-3-1. Now they're 1-2-2. Ray, left side three ball, rims no good. Hayden going to chase down his own rebound though. Ray in the corner now to Huddleston. Huddleston with the left hand dribble, backs it back out to Birch. Birch working there against this matchup zone by Watertown around the Burchett screen up top. 18-foot jump shot's no good. Rebound pulled away by Beasley. Watertown on the run. Brown to the baseline. Shot blocked away by Barnes. Taken away by Ray. Baylor Barnes with a pretty defensive play. Ray in the front court now for Livingston. Ray tries to spin away from Brown. Can't do so. Back up top to Birch. Birch between the circles. They may be 2-3 as Watertown. Barnes. Long skip will get to Huddleston. Huddleston back to Birch up top. Birch in the corner now to Barnes. Barnes back to Birch. Birch back to Barnes, short corner. His jumper from 8 is good. Baylor Barnes. Don't see that short corner jumper very much, but Barnes connects there to cut to 6.
That's got to be one of the tougher shots on the floor, but able to knock it down, and a big one for Livingston Academy.
Beasley inside, throws it away. Burchett did a good job denying that look at the rim. Beasley trying to kick it back out, will throw it away and turn it over.
Yeah, really good minutes there by Burchett as Harris is going to make his way back in form. So Livingston Academy going to go a little bit smaller here, and we'll see how that plays into a factor, especially defensively on the other end, because Burchett and Gardena has been doing a really nice job and kind of clogging the middle there for the Wildcats.
Carter Harris replacing Josh Burchett. Harris with it on the right side. He'll dribble through the double team. Goes in the corner now to Huddleston. Huddleston dribbles out with the left hand. Huddleston will skip it now. Dangerous pass stolen away by Brown. Brown in the front court. Brown to Shannon Cade inside. Blocked away by Huddleston, but a foul going to be called on Reese Huddleston. He'll pick up his first. Team's fourth here in the first quarter. So over the next 1:56, Watertown's going to be in the bonus.
I like how Livingston Academy has responded after their timeout. They haven't given up a bucket yet. Obviously, now at the free throw line, they were able to get a bucket themselves. So winning it since that timeout, that's kind of how you have to look at it for this Livingston Academy squad, especially with how young you are. Pick out a couple of minutes at a time. All right, let's go win these couple of minutes and then try to stack those together and try to turn it into a full ball game.
Carlos Shannon makes the first of 2 free throws. He'll shoot a second here for the Purple Tigers. Puts this one on the way and knocks it down. So he opens the night 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Watertown's also got number 33, 7 Wendell into the ball game for the Purple Tigers. Barnes up top to Birch. Birch now to Ray on the left wing. Ray whips a pass to Harris in the corner. Harris fake, steps inside the arc. He'll swing it back to Ray. Hayden's 3 in the air. That one bouncing, no good. Rebound knocked away and taken away by Carruthers. Carruthers long pass to Parkerson. His driving layup, good. Connor Parkerson. Parkerson has 7 now to lead all scorers here tonight. Birch lob on the baseline, tried to hit Harris. It's knocked away, but Harris got to it. Harris baseline jumper, no good. Rebound Huddleston back up, blocked away by Shannon. Huddleston got it again, though. Huddleston now to Barnes. Step inside the free throw line. Barnes knocks down his second jumper of the night. Baylor Barnes has 4. Here comes Carruthers. Carruthers up top. Shannon, his 3 in transition's no good. Rebound knocked away by Harris as he knocked it away from Wendell, but it's going to be taken away by Livingston as Huddleston will bring it front court. Now to Birch. Birch on the right wing. They're back 1-3-1 as Watertown. Dangerous pass. Ray will save it as he's falling out of bounds to Huddleston. Huddleston now to Ray. Ray just tiptoeing on that sideline to stay in bounds before the whistle blew. Birch back to Ray. Ray lob on the baseline to Barnes. Barnes through the double team. Jumper inside, no good. Rebound pulled away by Huddleston. And Huddleston's pass knocked away by Brown, but knocked out of bounds by Brown. You have to say these young guys are working on the boards, aren't they?
They're fun to watch. You mentioned very fundamental, moving the basketball around. Obviously been pretty solid defensively on the other ends, and it's just been Watertown. They've been able to hit a few threes here in this first quarter and then been able to get to the line, but Livingston's moving the ball around, getting some good looks as well, and just got to hit a couple of them.
Ray with it back to Birch on the right wing. Gets this 2-3 zone. They've got the it's this 1-3-1 zone. They've got the 2 guards up top. Ray fakes the pass. Now will take the three. That one's bouncing, no good. Barnes taps it around. It is loose. Finally picked up by Caden Clark, who checked in for Watertown, and the quarter will end right there. So after one, it is Watertown 14, Livingston Academy 6. You're watching Livingston Academy Basketball, presented by Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing is proud to support student athletes and athletic departments throughout the Upper Cumberland. They are also proud to sponsor Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing's Player of the Game on this broadcast. From trophies to t-shirts, they can do it all. Be sure to stop by and see them at 120 Circle Drive in Allgood, or give them a call at 931-537-9559. Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing, proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Back here at Watertown to start the second quarter with the Watertown Purple Tigers leading Livingston 14-6. Basketball going to belong to the Wildcats. You kind of see these guys for Livingston Academy having a lot of fun out there and working hard while they're doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mentioned it. It's a very young squad, but you said it. Play very fundamental, move the basketball around. They get some good looks, been able to get some shots inside, outside. It's a fun team to watch. Just so young, trying to kind of grow into it right now.
Birch, that pass kicked away from Huddleston. It's going to be kicked by Clark. It will stay with Livingston.
And they're going up against a Watertown defense that, very similarly on the girls' side, is a very active defense. They're trying to speed you up a little bit and trying to turn you over. And for the most part, Livingston's done a nice job taking care of the ball. Obviously, I say that, and they deflected out of bounds.
Wendell kicks that one away. So the second kick ball on this possession, I believe, by Watertown's defense is Harris will go inbounds to Birch. It's Harris, Birch, Huddleston, Ray, and Barnes for Livingston. Birch dribbling on the right wing, back out top to Huddleston. Huddleston will cross it over. Huddleston right side, Birch. Quick release three is rimming, no good. Long rebound, Birch will get to it for Livingston. Birch now to Huddleston. Huddleston will drive, gets inside, finds Harris spotted in the corner for three. That one's rimming, no good. Rebound on the floor, and coming away with Watertown. Watertown on the run, but Harris picked the pocket of Caden Clark. Harris now to Birch. Birch to the rim. Scoop layup good. Sam Birch. So Carter Harris got the steal. Birch got the finish. Livingston's cut to 6 at 14-8. Pull-up jump shot by Carruthers is no good. Rebound taken away by Ray. Ray in the front court on the dribble. Ray, little hesitation dribble, right side Harris. Harris skips it now to Huddleston. Huddleston will drive, and as he goes, hold going to be called on Watertown. This one will go on Devin Brown. He'll pick up his first foul. It's the first foul on Watertown in the game, coming at the 6:44 mark of the second quarter.
A little momentum here for Livingston Academy. Able to create a couple of turnovers, get a bucket to go as well. Ray, though, he's got that ball on a string. He can handle the rock in there at that point guard spot.
Huddleston on the left side, up top now to Birch. Harris cutting high post. Harris left elbow jump shot, banking no good. Rebound pulled away by Brown for Watertown. Brown now to Clark. Clark, quick crossover to the right hand. Jumper in the lane, banking no good. Clark just bats it out of bounds. Touch last by Watertown. Basketball will go to Livingston Academy to play it in on the end line.
It's not too many times you see a tip rebound going towards the basket. Normally you're trying to tip it back out to your guards behind you.
He just got to wallop that one, dude. Birch in the front court to Harris on the right side. Down low, Barnes trying to post up. Shannon knocked it free, but it rolls right back out to Harris. Barnes picks up the dribble. Now to Ray. Ray dribbling there against Brown. Back up top to Barnes. They'll skip it to Huddleston. Huddleston up top, Ray. Brown tried to shoot that gap, but didn't have the confidence to go on through there. Ray out to Harris. Harris cut off there by Wendell. They'll drop it off to Huddleston. Huddleston kicks it out, Ray. Hayden's three in the air is bouncing no good. Rebound pulled away by Shannon. Then he's almost tied up by Harris, but they'll get Carter for his second foul of the night.
Yeah, just couldn't quite tie up the basketball. Gets a little bit of a piece of the arm. But again, for Livingston Academy, they're doing a great job moving the ball around. They get an open look there from Ray on the wing and just can't convert. If they're able to hit a couple of these, they could have a lead.
Carter Harris picks up his second foul. We've got 5.5 to play in the second quarter. He's still out there with the 2 as Ford's at the table ready to check in. There is a throwback to Parkerson. He's able to save it before it got backcourt to Brown. Shannon back to Parkerson. Parkerson now going to spread the floor. They'll drive. They hand off now to Clark. Clark to Wendell, right side Brown. Brown, high post to Shannon. Shannon back to Brown. Steps inside the arc. The 2-point jumper's no good. Rebound Birch for Livingston Academy. Birch now, long pass to Barnes, outrunning the defense. Gets inside, jumper banking, no good. Harris flies in for the rebound, back up, no good. Rebound tapped around. Brown going to come up with it for Watertown. Brown now to Clark running, back to Brown, trailing for 3, knocks down the deep one. Devin Brown has his second 3, and that one from downtown for Watertown. So they take a 9-point lead now, 17-8. And just like that, that three-pointer can get some separation when somebody's playing close to you.
Yeah, it's again, Livingston was doing some nice things, but that three-point ball is the ultimate equalizer on the other side. When you're able to knock them down, you can really extend the lead, and that's what Watertown has done. And they play so quickly as well. It doesn't really feel like they're going on a run, but then you look up and you're back down by 9 after doing some nice things. So another good timeout taken here by Coach Kennard, trying to slow this game down a little bit. And again, they're doing good things offensively. Just got to get them to fall.
Yeah, just scoring is going to be very difficult for these freshmen, especially. The confidence. You got to have so much confidence to step up and score.
Yeah, especially once you get into 7 AAA play. It just becomes a different animal in there. So playing these types of ball games against a possible region tournament opponent on down the road is only going to help them out.
They extend the 1-3-1 full court. You don't see that often. John Ford checks in. He'll take the 3. It's no good. Rebound pulled away by Watertown. Purple Tigers come in the front court with it with Clark. Clark now skips it to Brown. Brown up top, Parkerson. His 3 in the air is good by Connor Parkerson. Knocks down his second 3 of the night. He's the first player in double figures. He's got 10 now to lead Watertown.
Yeah, they just got so many guys that can hurt you everywhere on the floor. You got to be so good defensively and staying out on the shooters on the perimeter.
Ray, high arcing 3. That one's no good. Huddleston with an offensive rebound. Huddleston pass deflected, taken away by Brown. We're halfway through the second quarter. Watertown's lead is 12, 20-8. Driving jumper by Clark, no good. Shannon in the lane. His follow is no good, but he's fouled and will go back to the line. And Carlos Shannon making a living at the free throw line right now for Watertown.
Yeah, what, his third trip already to the line here in the first half, and he's 4 of 4. So, yeah, he is living down low in the paint, kind of being that post presence right now for this Watertown team, and it's paying off.
Foul called on Reese Huddleston will be his second foul of the quarter on Livingston. The free throw here is no good. First miss of the night for Carlos Shannon. Second one coming up. He steps back up there for the Purple Tigers. 20-8, the Watertown lead. This one on the way. This one's good. They've outscored Livingston in the quarter 7-2. Ray now over the top of the double team. We'll get to Ford. Ford, though, almost falling out of bounds. We'll have it go off his hands to Beasley. Clark in the front court now to Parkerson. Parkerson dribble drive, banking layup good. Connor Parkerson. Parkerson has 12 now for Watertown. Again, this 1-3-1 pressure by the Purple Tigers, and Shannon has a steal. Beasley with it now to Brown, to Clark. Now Brown with it on the left wing. His 3 is good. Devin Brown, and they're heating up. Brown has his third 3. Timeout called by Livingston. This one's a full 3:19 to play in the first half. Watertown taking a big lead now, 26-8. The Purple Tigers in front. You're watching high school basketball presented by the Overton County Farm Bureau and the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Let the bidding begin. It's time for the show, and you know it's gonna go high. There's a buzz in the air, and people come from everywhere to hear the auctioneer cry. The sound of the gavel never gets old when you hear an EJ say so. Live or online, we handle auctions of any kind.
Call Aminette's Eagle Auction at 526-5335, where we soar higher.
Watertown leading 26-8 with 3:19 to play in the first half. The Purple Tigers have seen only 3 people score in this first half. Connor Parkerson has 12, Devin Brown has 9, and Carlos Shannon has 5.
Only 3, but they're scoring it at a high clip. And, man, they can shoot it from outside. They have found their stroke from outside, been able to hit a lot of them. Unfortunately for this Livingston Academy defense, it's kept them on their toes, just trying to stay in front of them.
Devin Brown with 3 threes. Connor Parkerson with 2. They've made 5 as a team. Huddleston to throw in against the pressure. Can't find anyone. Finally finds Ray breaking free. Ray up the sideline, going to be bumped and fouled by Connor Parkerson, picking up his first foul. Second foul of the quarter on Watertown.
And a good job by Ray using his speed to get down the floor and able to draw the contact.
Ray plays the ball into Birch. Birch now across the timeline, back to Ray on the right wing. Ray lobs to Birch up top, and this 1-3-1 zone really extends out onto the floor. Ray now to Huddleston. Huddleston back to Ray. Ray will lob it over to Birch. Under 3 minutes to play in the first half. Watertown leading 26-8. Ray on the right wing, skips it to Birch. Birch can't get a look at a 3 with Brown stepping out to guard him. Ray will take the 3 and knock it down. Hayden Ray from distance has the first Twin Lakes Tractor 3-pointer of the night for Livingston Academy.
Yeah, they needed that one badly, but back at the other end, Watertown already taking a shot. They work quickly.
Jumper's no good by Shannon. Then Barnes coming out there on the dribble, and he's going to draw a foul on Caden Clark, picking up his first. Team's third in the quarter for Watertown.
And Barnes is giving some really good minutes here in this first half. He's kind of slotted into that post position right now for Livingston Academy against the zone, but able to run the floor that time and draws the contact.
Ray in the front court for Livingston. Ray right side to Birch, fakes the pass, takes the 3, knocks it down. Back-to-back Twin Lakes Tractor threes by Livingston. Sam Birch knocks down this one, and the Wildcats cut it down to 18.
And a great pass fake to set it up, able to knock it down as well, as that one's going to stay with Watertown underneath. But a couple back-to-back times now, they've gotten the pass fake, get the defender off of him, and able to knock it down.
And Watertown not liking what they see. They're going to take a 30-second timeout here as Sam Birch with the 3, Hayden Ray with the 3. And like we said, the more you play, the more you get that confidence and the more that you'll step up and take those threes in big moments.
And I probably sound like a broken record, but it's true, especially here in the first half. They've gotten a lot of open looks, especially when you're going up against this zone. If you get a couple of ball reversals, you're going to have some open looks, and they have had those, finally able to knock them down, and we'll see if that gets them rolling a little bit here. If they're able to cut it within 10 before the halftime break, you said it, get that confidence going. We'll see what happens in the second half.
Yeah, you never know. And this 1-3-1 is a defense you don't see very often.
Yeah.
About the only team I remember in the Upper Cumberland area ever running it consistently and well was Clay County. Clay County used to play it a whole lot when they had great athletes. They still play it some under Coach Rob Edwards with the great athletes he has now. But not many people see it, run it, so you don't get to see it that often.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to be really active defensively playing that 1-3-1, constantly moving because you can get beaten a couple of different spots on it. But if you're moving, it makes it really difficult to play against.
Clark plays it into Brown, right back to Clark, stepping inbound, steps to his left. They'll skip it to Parkerson, swing the ball around to Carruthers. Carruthers back to Parkerson. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Watertown's lead cut to 12, 26-14. Shannon spins in the lane, jumper rolling, no good. Barnes will tap the rebound over to Ray. Hayden in the front court for the Wildcats, working out top, looks to drive, backs it back out. Ray kicks it out to Birch. Birch now with the left-hand dribble, back to Ray on the right side. Hayden for 3, that one's no good. Rebound on the floor, taken away by Parkerson. Parkerson now to Carruthers. Carruthers right back to Parkerson. Doesn't take the 3, will step inside the arc. Brown will fake the 3. Now works it high post to Clark. Clark, a little wraparound pass to Parkerson. Back to Brown. He will take the 3. That one's no good. Birch with the rebound for Livingston.
Yeah, Livingston doing a great job there, getting out on the shooters, not allowing them to be able to step into their shot, have to take a quick shot, and he misses it short.
Ray on the right side. Now to Birch in between the circles. High post they go to Barnes. Just turns at the free throw line. Jumper bouncing no good. Shannon with the rebound, but a great look right there in the middle of that zone for Baylor Barnes.
That's kind of his shot. He's hit it a couple of times on the right baseline at the free throw line. That time it just pops out.
Shannon swings it right side to Parkerson. Now up top to Brown. Coming to get it is Carruthers to set the offense. He'll hand off to Clark. Clark now, as we're under a minute to play in the half. Quick drive here by Parkerson. Left-hand layup. Good. Connor Parkerson. He's made a couple of threes. Now he puts it on the hardwood and lays it up for his 14th point of the night.
Now that's just the speed against Barnes inside. It would get past him and lay it up and in.
New player out there for Livingston. That's number 21, Jacob Copeland, that is checked in for the Wildcats. Birch between the circles. Birch now to Huddleston. Huddleston back to Birch with 14 seconds to play. Coach Kennard says we want the last shot. Birch dribbling up top. Doesn't use the Barnes screen with 6 seconds. Birch going to drive, gets inside. Little teardrop in the lane. Good by Sam Birch. And that's the way the half will close, is that heave is not going to get there from Clark. But Livingston closes on a flurry there at the end of the second quarter. At halftime, it is Watertown 28, Livingston Academy 16. You're watching Livingston Academy Basketball, presented by Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Legacy House is right here in the heart of Smithville. It's more than a boutique. It's a family story woven into every thread. I'm Amy Allen, and I started this place with my 3 beautiful daughters. We offer timeless pieces that feel both classic and bold. From rich textured clothing to one-of-a-kind accessories, this shop has a perfect mix of heritage with a modern edge. So come on down. You'll find more than just fashion. You'll find a place where legacy and style meet.
Located at 104 West Walnut Street in Smithville, stop by and see their selection Tuesday through Saturday. Legacy House is proud to be an all-inclusive sponsor of UCR.
Box Drop Cookeville is the easiest way to buy an affordable mattress, specializing in clearance and closeouts directly from the manufacturers. They're able to pass huge savings on to you. Make an appointment to see their warehouse full of selections including big-name hybrid and memory foam alongside traditional springs that are among some of the coolest to touch mattresses on the market. Call Brandon Lane at 931-349-7066 to make your appointment today. Box Drop Cookeville has been proud to serve Cookeville since 2018. Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential, multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonia handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonia Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland area since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145. Tee-Up is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Turf Masters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. They also provide snow and ice removal during the cold winter months. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turf Masters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Halftime here at Watertown High School with the Watertown Purple Tigers leading Livingston 28-16. But you got to think that in the back of Watertown's mind, they didn't think it would be this close right now.
I don't think so, and especially when they went on the little run that they went on. I think it was 28-9, another timeout taken by Coach Kennard, and then you're able to get 7 straight points after that, and a really nice job to get the bucket right before the break as well. And you said it, if you're able to cut this within 10, they keep it to 12 here at the break, and for Livingston Academy, again, they didn't have that much time to practice. A lot of young players on this team, so this is just their third game being played this season. Obviously played Jackson County and York last week, so still getting some games under their belt. And you said it too, it's a lot of freshmen, so you're just trying to get some confidence under the belt right now. And you see more of those shots go down. You keep it close in a ball game like this one, and just getting into the fourth quarter and see what you can do. Been pretty impressed with these younger Wildcats so far.
Yeah, you look at them, there's probably some 13-year-olds out there matching up against 17, 18 years old, and that's a huge difference with boys from that age from 13 to 17.
Absolutely, and you can see there's absolutely talent on this Livingston Academy team. A lot of those guys from middle school a year ago now jumping up here in their freshman season, maybe not expecting to get as much playing time as they are, but they're out there and they're playing some good basketball. And he said it too for Watertown. There's some younger players on that side, but they're shooting the basketball. There is no lack of confidence on that side, and they've been able to knock them down from the perimeter, and that's a big reason why they lead by the 12 points right now.
Halftime here, let's take a look at the scoring. It won't take long because not a lot of people have scored for either team. Watertown has seen only 3 players score, but they've scored a total of 28, and they're led by Connor Parkerson. 14 points in the first half for Parkerson, including 2 3-point field goals. He had 7 points in each quarter to give him his 14. 9 points in the first half for Devin Brown. That was on 3 3-point field goals. 5 points in the first half for Carlos Shannon. He went 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He's the only player for either team to have attempted a free throw in this game tonight, and he's made 5 out of 6 of his attempts. Watertown as a team made 5 3-point field goals. They led 14-6 in the first quarter. They lead 28-16 at the end of the second quarter. Now for Livingston, as we look at fouls, Watertown called for only 2 fouls in the first half, so nobody with more than 1 for the Purple Tigers. Livingston being led by Sam Birch. 7 points in the first half for Birch, including a 3-point field goal. 4 points at halftime for Baylor Barnes. 3 in the first half for Hayden Ray on a 3-point field goal. 2 points in the first half for Carter Harris to give Livingston their total of 16. Wildcats have made 2 3-point field goals in the first half. They have not shot a free throw yet, has Livingston Academy. Fouls for the Wildcats. Carter Harris has 2. Reese Huddleston has 2. No one else with more than 1 for the Wildcats. And that's one thing about both these teams. Played a pretty foul-free game in the first half.
Yeah, it was a very quick first half. It was very physical in the girls' game, but they were letting them play for the most part. Hasn't been super physical in this one, but they're defending without fouling. And I think a lot of it, too, is both these teams are wanting to get out and run, so you don't even really have a chance to be super physical because the shots are being taken very, very quickly. You don't need a shot clock in this one. They're getting into the offense and taking some quick shots, especially for Watertown. Livingston being a little bit more methodical offensively and been able to get some good shots, and a lot of their shots coming from the outside. So not too many fouls in that first half, and we'll see if that helps out the Wildcats coming up here in the second half.
Halftime here, Watertown leading Livingston 28-16. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll get the second half started. As we'll tell you, you're watching Livingston Academy Basketball, presented by Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Looking for weekend lunch and dinner plans? Since 1971, Nick's Restaurant has been locally owned and operated. From mouth-watering prime rib to delectable ice cream pie, Nick's has it all. Their cozy atmosphere and great service will make you feel right at home. Plus, their banquet space is perfect for any event. Visit them at 895 South Jefferson Avenue or online at nickscookville.com. Nick's Restaurant is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. Sonia Brown is a full-service realtor and is licensed across the state of Tennessee, listing and selling residential, multifamily, land and farms, commercial and industrial properties. Sonia handles the sale from start to closing and beyond. Let her put her 30-plus years of experience to work for you. Sonia Brown, realtor with American Way Real Estate, has been supporting student-athletes in the Upper Cumberland area since 1990. You can reach Sonia Brown at 931-979-7145. Tee-Up is the Upper Cumberland's best indoor golfing experience. With 3 state-of-the-art golf simulators, you can work on some of the world's best courses, all in the comfort of their climate-controlled facility. Want to know where you can improve? See everything from club speed to spin rate in seconds. They also have plenty of other games to enjoy time with friends. Conveniently located at 141 4th Street in Baxter. Stop in. Visit them online at teeupgolfclub.com or call them at 931-559-GOLF to reserve your simulator today. Tee-Up is proud to support this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Basketball belongs to Watertown to start the second half. They'll go with Braylon Carruthers. Also out there is Connor Parkerson. Number 21 out there for the first time, Garrett Seaborn getting onto the floor for Watertown. Also out there is Caden Clark and Devin Brown.
Yeah, they're trying to get Seaborn on before the first half, but the whistle never blew, so he never had a chance to get in. So Coach letting him come in here to start off the second half.
Yeah, he's a senior out there for Coach Kevin Honeycutt. Out top they go. They swing the ball now around to Clark. In the corner now to Seaborn. Back out to Clark. Clark up top to Carruthers. Carruthers hands off to Brown. Livingston in that matchup zone. Maybe a little more of a 2-3 than the matchup. Good job, Brown Kane against it. Now Seaborn, pass goes off his hands and out of bounds. Turnover by Watertown. Will give it back to Livingston Academy.
Yeah, good job to start the second half for the Wildcats. Able to create the turnover and see if he can get a good shot going on the other end.
Inbounds goes to Birch. It's Sam Birch, Hayden Ray, Reese Honeycutt. Also out there, Baylor Barnes and Carter Harris. Reese Huddleston. I said Honeycutt. Where did I get that from?
Coach Honeycutt. That's where you got it from.
Must have been. As it'll be Huddleston to throw in. He'll lob it on the left side to Ray. Ray now to Harris. Harris will fake, will drive. Little scoop layup on the left side by Carter is no good. Seaborn with the rebound for Watertown. Seaborn now to Clark. In the corner they go for the 3 ball by Brown, which is no good. Rebound flying in there to get is Clark. Ooh. Behind the back, Seaborn. Layup, good. Oh, that's pretty. From Caden Clark to Garrett Seaborn for his first 2 of the night.
Well, unfortunately, the senior was able to finish it off as well. Otherwise, it would have been all for naught. But a great pass, and it leads to an assist.
Ray with the fake. He steps short corner. His jumper's no good. Harris with the offensive rebound back up, no good. Rebound Brown for Watertown. Brown now on the run for the Purple Tigers. Brown up top now to Clark. 3 ball in transition, bouncing no good. Rebound pulled away by Harris. Harris now to Birch. Birch slows it down for Livingston, wanting that patient offense for the Wildcats against this 1-3-1 zone. Birch picks up the dribble. He'll lob it to Harris. Harris on the baseline is Barnes working his way inside. Jumper down low, no good. Rebound pulled away by Huddleston. Huddleston backs it back out to Birch. His 3 is no good. Brown with the rebound, and I think Harris may have just picked up number 3.
Yeah, I think you're right. Just kind of hacking down on the arm on the rebound attempt that time, and he does indeed pick up the personal foul. So big one there for the Wildcats. But again, getting some good ball movement. They're getting some second chance opportunities on some offensive rebounds inside as well, especially up against that zone. Just haven't been able to make him pay.
Carter picks up his 3rd as we're under 6 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Carruthers with it on the left side to Seaborn at the high post. Birch almost knocked it away. Seaborn will hand it back to Carruthers. Carruthers now to Parkerson. Back to Seaborn. His 3 out tops. No good. Harris with the rebound for Livingston. Harris now to Huddleston to bring it front court. Huddleston goes right side to Birch. Birch up top, Ray. Top of the key 3 by Hayden is good. Hayden Ray knocks down his 2nd triple. He's got 6, and the Wildcats cut it back to 11 now, 30-19.
Hey, we said it's the ultimate equalizer. Now it's working in favor for the Livingston Academy Wildcats, back within 11, the closest they've had it in a long time.
Brown now to Parkerson. They go left side to number 0, Caden Clark, who just rifled a pass in there, and I don't think anybody could have caught that one.
That was a 4-seam fastball off the face.
He's got an arm, doesn't he?
Yeah, he absolutely does. He needs to be out there, the quarterback or on the baseball team on the mound.
Emiliano Cardenas will check back in for Livingston. He'll come in replacing Carter Harris. Sam Birch 3 is no good. Rebound going to be chased down by Huddleston, who will save it off of Carruthers. Good hustle play there by Reese Huddleston to keep the ball on the Livingston end.
Yeah, we talked about it kind of in the pregame with this Livingston Academy team. Anytime you've got a really young squad, you're going to get some high-effort plays. That's a high-effort play right there and a big one to keep possession.
Beasley and Shannon come back in for Watertown now. Huddleston on the baseline will drive. Kicks it up top, Ray. Hayden for three. That one's bouncing, no good. Shannon with the rebound for Watertown. Shannon now going to lead the break. Shannon up top. Ray stops him there defensively. Picks up the dribble, goes to Brown. Brown up top now to Parkerson. Right side they go to Carruthers. Carruthers in three-point range with the left-hand dribble. Now to Shannon. Left side now to Parkerson. High post now Beasley. Back to Parkerson. Bobbled at the moment. Got control. Now Brown will take the three. Rims out. Rebound Ray for Livingston. Ray now to bring it front court. We're halfway through the third quarter. Watertown leading 30-19 here at home. Pass deflected by Brown. Taken away by Brown. Brown now. We're bringing it across the timeline. Goes left side Parkerson. Parkerson in the corner to Carruthers. His three is no good. Rebound Parkerson. A second chance. Kicks it out to Shannon. Up top Brown. Fakes the three. Steps inside the arc. The two is long. Brown got his own rebound though. Now we'll swing it over to Carruthers. Both teams have had pretty good success on the offensive glass tonight, and Watertown's got it working here on this possession.
Yeah, both teams kind of playing in that zone, so you got to be really good with your box outs out of it to get the defensive rebounds.
Shannon on the right side, 3.5 to play in the third. The Watertown lead is 11, 30-19. Carruthers up top. Carruthers picks up the dribble, 5-second counts going, just breaks it to Beasley. Back to Carruthers, left side they go to Brown. Brown back to Carruthers. Ray thought about that steal there, just couldn't get there. Parkerson's three in the corner is no good. Rebound going to be off the hands of Beasley, but rolls right to Brown. High post now to Shannon. His free throw line jumper is good. Carlos Shannon.
That's a big shot right there for Watertown. A very long possession ends up to Shannon. He's able to knock it in. Cardenas almost got a piece of it as well, trying to block it.
Birch up top to Ray. Hayden can't get the three away with Parkerson stepping to him. Now back to Birch. Birch between the circles. Birch around the Cardenas screen. Birch goes in the corner, pass stolen away. Shannon with the steal, looking to run. Shannon quickly up the left side. Shannon spins inside. Shot blocked away by Cardenas, but they'll say Cardenas got him, and he'll go to the line to shoot two.
That looked pretty clean up top. Maybe a little bit on the body, just a little bit of a push from behind, but a nice defensive play there by Cardenas. It ends up putting Shannon at the line yet again.
I think that was almost one of those anticipation fouls.
I think so. Cardenas does a really good job of using his length and for the most part staying vertical, and he gets a lot of those blocks, just keeping his hands straight up in the air.
Carlos Shannon knocks down his sixth made free throw of the night. He's 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Huddleston going to sit down. Carter Harris will come in replacing him. Second free throw rolling, no good. Rebound Cardenas. 2:25 to play third quarter. The Watertown lead is 14 now, 33-19. Livingston had gotten it to 11. Birch between the circles. Birch goes right side now to Harris. Harris back out to Birch. Birch swings it now to Barnes. Barnes now high pass, but Ray able to go up and get it. Ray now to Birch. Birch around the Barnes screen, but little out of his range that deep. Ray will take the three here. That one's no good. Did Carruthers touch it? He did not. That's out of bounds off Livingston. Watertown to play it in.
Hey, and I think you're okay with taking some of these shots, especially with these young guys, trying to build that confidence up a little bit. You're going to be going up against some bigger defenses the whole season, so you're going to have to be able to shoot over the top of them, and I think you just keep shooting it.
Carruthers just spreading the floor now for Watertown. They're going a little four corners. Here are the Tigers.
Yeah, early on in this third quarter, too.
Parkerson, little dribble drive. Pass deflected away by Harris, taken away by Ray. Ray in the front court. Parkerson knocked it away, but Ray got it back. Back to Harris. Harris looks to drive. Taken away, though, by Carruthers. Carruthers around the defender. Carruthers to the rim. Layup no good. Follow up and in by Brown. Devin Brown trailing the play. Goes into double figures. He's got 11, and Livingston wants a full timeout. They'll take it with 1:14 to play in the third. Watertown moving in front now, 35-19. You're watching Livingston Academy Basketball, presented by the Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Livingston Regional Hospital is Livingston's hometown hospital. Located at 315 Oak Street, Livingston Regional Hospital provides compassionate quality care for all patients from local people you can trust, so you can count on them to treat you like family. Their excellent staff offers years of experience and training to meet the needs of all patients. They understand the importance of providing care in a professional and comforting manner. They're proud to partner with Livingston Academy Athletics through the LRH Sports Medicine Team. Livingston Regional Hospital is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
(35-19), Watertown in front. The girls' game earlier, Watertown won that one 36-28. The Purple Tigers trying to get a sweep. And we talk about these teams being in the same district for several years. There's a lot of history between the boys' teams as well. As this was a pretty good rivalry when those were playing each other all the time.
Yeah, not too terribly far down the road as well. So just a short little trip down I-40 and down 111 and then I-40 for the Livingston Academy Wildcats and the newer gym here at Watertown as well. And see what Livingston Academy can do here late in the third and into the fourth.
Harris in the lane. His pull-up jumper's no good. Harris battles Shannon for the rebound. They're going to call a jump ball, and that'll keep it with Livingston. Jacob Copeland is checked back in. He'll replace Hayden Ray for the Wildcats.
That was a really good job by Harris, able to get a strong hold on the basketball and get another possession here for the Wildcats.
We move under a minute to play in the third. Copeland with it. Now to Birch. Birch steps inside the arc. Back to Copeland. Copeland in the corner now to Barnes. Barnes lobs, threw it over the head of Harris and out of bounds. Turnover by Livingston. Going to give it back to Watertown.
Yeah, and you like the thought there. You're trying to get it to that left baseline side on the weak side of the zone, just a little too high above the intended target of Harris.
Clark now into the front court. Clark goes right side to Brown. Quickly back to Clark. Clark now to Carruthers. Carruthers around the Shannon screen. Gets free at the line. Cardenas rejects it though, but right to Brown. Brown now to Carruthers. Carruthers dribbling there at the half-court circle, and a hand check going to be called on Sam Birch, picking up his third foul in the quarter for Livingston. Cardenas just closing that gap quickly to get that block.
Again, and he stays straight up. He's not lunging. He's not getting out in front of himself. They're clean blocks more times than not.
Brown, quick release three is no good. Rebound Carter Harris. The outlet to Birch. Birch running on the left side. Birch picks up the dribble. High post Cardenas, left elbow jump shot, bouncing no good. Rebound taken away by Shannon. Shannon fakes the pass, will dribble out instead with 12 seconds to play in the quarter. Shannon works it up top to Clark. Clark has it knocked free by Birch, stolen away by Copeland. Copeland now with Shannon chasing them. Copeland will get the layup away. It's no good. Rebound batted around. Watertown will get it, and the quarter will end right there. So after three, it is Watertown 35, Livingston Academy 19. You're watching Livingston Academy Basketball, presented by Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Turfmasters Landscape Management has been serving the Upper Cumberland since 1996. They offer a variety of services, including lawn maintenance, landscape design and installation, landscape lighting, irrigation systems, and more. They also provide snow and ice removal during the cold winter months. For more information, contact Matt Wilson at 931-261-1587 today. Turfmasters Landscape Management is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network. The Real Estate Collective Auction Group offers expertise in a variety of services, including real estate, personal property, equipment, and nonprofit benefit auctions. Call 931-559-9500 for more information or see their upcoming auctions at letsgorico.com. The Real Estate Collective Auction Group is proud to support student athletes in our area and this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Ready to start the fourth quarter here in Watertown. The Purple Tigers to play the ball in. Shannon, Carruthers, Clark, Beasley, and Brown for Coach Kevin Honeycutt. As the inbounds goes to Clark to start this quarter. Watertown leading 35-19. Livingston matching up a little further out on the floor now as Birch picking up Clark all the way out the half-court line. Clark falling down, trying to draw a foul. Brown's jumper's no good. Birch saves that rebound from getting out of bounds with the behind-the-back pass to Harris. Birch now will bring it front court. Right side, Ray. Ray open, look at a three. Bang! Hayden Ray has his third three. He's got 9. The Wildcats cut it to 13 at 35-22.
That's a really good find from the top of the key from Birch. Able to find Ray open on that right wing side. Got a little bit closer.
Shannon posting up is going to be pushed and fouled by Harris, and that's number 4 on Carter. First foul of the quarter. Harris picks up his 4th with 7:17 to play in the game.
And he's kind of playing as that post defender right now, so it's going to be a little more physical down low. And now Watertown's going to know that as well and try to take the basketball at him.
Inbounds goes to Clark. Clark now to Carruthers. Brown stepping around the screen after throwing the inbounds pass. His drive jumper's no good. Barnes with the rebound to Ford back in there. Ford to Harris running. Harris in the lane. Jumper banking good. Carter Harris. Wildcats score the first 5 to start the quarter to cut it down to 11. Carruthers in the front court will hand off to Brown. Brown now to Shannon on the right side. To Clark. Clark to Beasley at the high post. His jumper from 13 is good. That's a big bucket by Jack Beasley. His first 2 of the night.
I was just going to say, I don't think he shot the ball yet either, and it looked pretty pure right there from the elbow right side.
Ray has his shot blocked away by Beasley, so he makes the offensive play, then a big defensive play. Clark running the other way is going to be fouled by Livingston. It's going to go on number 3. That's Baylor Barnes picking up his first, team's second, but free throws here for Caden Clark looking for his first points of the night.
And you mentioned that sequence there for Beasley. Knocks down the bucket, gets back in time, and able to get a piece of the block as well, and then push the other way. Big sequence there for Watertown as it got a little bit closer for the Wildcats.
Clark's free throw is no good. They've now missed 2 in a row after making 6 of their first 7. All of those shot by Shannon, though. This is the first player other than Carlos Shannon that shot a free throw. Second free throw coming up. This one's on the way. This one's no good again. Rebound off the hands of Birch, but right to Harris. Back to Birch to bring it front court. Birch on the right side. To Ford on the wing. High post they go to Barnes. Back to Birch. Birch will take the deep 3 on the right side. That one's no good. Rebound pulled away by Beasley. Beasley now pass knocked away by Ford, but out of bounds by Ford.
And you really like the fight from this Livingston Academy team right now. They've gone down multiple times by double digits and been able to cut it back to 11 a couple of times. Trying to get a couple more stops here, see if they can't do it again.
Clark in the front court, now to Carruthers. Carruthers dribbling there against Ray. Handoff goes to Parkerson, back to Brown. Right when they go to Clark. Clark whips a pass inside to Parkerson, came to the rim to lay it up and in. Connor Parkerson, 2 in the quarter, 16 in the game. Caden Clark doesn't make that fundamental chest pass, but he has got an arm and he can find them sometime.
Yeah, we saw the absolute missile earlier on. That time takes a little bit off of it and finds the open cutter.
Beasley with the steal for Watertown. Brown pull up 3 in transition is good. Devin Brown. Brown knocks down his 4th 3. He's got 14 now for Watertown.
And 7 straight points puts them back up by 18. That's what Watertown can do to you. They can go quickly and go up big.
Birch deep in 3-point range on the right side. He'll pick up his dribble. Now to Ray. Ray, lob to Barnes inside. Gets free, gets the defender off the floor and lays it up and in. Baylor Barnes with a pretty little ball fake to score his 6th point of the night.
Yeah, a couple of nice shot fakes inside to get 2 defenders to fly by and then able to lay it up and in.
Brown up top to Carruthers. Back to Brown. Brown now to Parkerson. Parkerson on the baseline. Clark drops it off to Brown, breaking to the rim. Oh, a pretty dime there by Caden Clark, finding Devin Brown breaking to the rim for his 16th point of the night.
Yeah, you can tell the chemistry is off the charts for this Watertown team. They know where each other is going to be at all times, and a really nice pass again.
Birch in the front court. Birch, high post to Barnes, right side Ray. Ray steps to his right. He'll get a look at a high arcing 3. That one rims out. Rebound pulled away by Beasley, but he's being held by Barnes, and the foul going to go on Baylor Barnes, his 2nd, team's 3rd here in the 4th quarter.
Just kind of grabbed him on the shoulder there and trying to pull him back off the rebound. Another good look in the corner, just couldn't knock it down. And for Livingston Academy, with the time running down here, you're going to have to start firing up some more of these shots. You really got to create some turnovers. There's one.
Steal by Ray. Hayden to the rim. Behind the back to Birch. Left-hand layup good, and he is fouled. Oh, baby. Hayden Ray dropping a dime to Sam Birch. He's got a chance at a 3-point play from the Livingston Regional Hospital free throw line.
Well, Watertown was dropping a couple of dimes. Now Livingston Academy is as well. And you get the 3-point play possibility. We'll see if he's able to finish it off. But that was a pretty transition bucket there.
First free throw of the night for Livingston at 4:15 of the fourth quarter, and Birch rolls it in to go into double figures. Sam has 10 for the Wildcats.
Big one right there.
Here's a pass down low to Brown, too low for him to catch cleanly. He'll kick it back out to Clark. Up top, Parkerson. He'll drive. Little floater in the lane, no good. Beasley taps the rebound over to Parkerson. Parkerson skips it out Carruthers. Carruthers right side, Brown for three again. Devin Brown is a shooter. That's his fifth three. He's got 8 in the quarter, 19 in the game to lead all scorers.
Yeah, he just gets it off so quickly, too. You have to have a hand in his face as soon as he catches out on the perimeter. He's got such a quick release, and he's able to knock it down more times than not.
Watertown's gotten some separation now as they lead it 47-29. Birch in the front court to Ray. Ray thought about the deep three. Ray now will go in the corner to Huddleston. Huddleston out to Birch. Birch left side three ball. Bouncing no good. Rebound Huddleston. Huddleston back up and in. Reese Huddleston with the offensive rebound.
Steal.
And put back. Here's a steal by Carter Harris. Harris trying to save it, but saves it right to Clark. Clark in the front court now for Watertown, all the way to the rim. Whips a pass in the corner, Brown. Brown's three ball in there is no good. Rebound pulled away by Ford for Livingston. Ford now to Ray. Ray will bring it front court for the Wildcats. Ray working on the wing. He'll pull up and take the three. That one bouncing good. Hayden Ray, the soft touch on the Watertown rims, has his fourth three. He's got 12 points now to lead Livingston.
Now Coach Kennard wants that defense to come up a little bit, trying to speed him up here and try to create some turnovers, but there's Brown again in the corner.
Devin Brown just won't be denied as he hits his third three of the quarter. Birch in the front court for Livingston. Pull up three to answer. That one's bouncing, no good. Rebound Huddleston. Little pocket pass to Harris inside. Left side layup, no good. Rebound batted out of bounds off Watertown. It will stay with Livingston.
And this Livingston Academy team, they're not going away quietly. But, man, if it weren't for Brown on the other end, Livingston might be right in this game.
Devin Brown, 11 points through three quarters. He's got 11 in the fourth quarter to give him 22 total. As coming back in is Seven Wendell. Ray on the left side. Ray now to Birch. Birch dribbling between the circles. 2:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Huddleston back to Birch. Birch now picks up the dribble. Goes in the corner forward. Ford skips it back to Birch. High pass, but Birch able to deflect it and make the catch. Birch dribbling up top. Goes left wing Ray. Hayden for three. That one is money. Pure from Hayden Ray. His third three of the quarter. He's got 5 in the game. Hayden has 15, and Livingston wants a full timeout with 2:04 to play here. And what about Hayden Ray and Sam Birch? All of a sudden, we talk about maturing. They may be growing up a lot here tonight.
You mentioned those high arcing threes. They both kind of shoot it the same way. You got more of a possibility for it to go in because it's coming in at such a steeper angle, and it doesn't even look like it touches the net as it's coming in so steep. Heck of a shot there, and hey, you cut it to 13. Still 2:04 to go. If you're able to get a steal and a score, make it a 10-point ball game. And again, credit to this Livingston Academy squad. It doesn't matter how big they've gone down. They've gone down by 18, 19 a couple of times and then been able to get it back to 11 almost every single time. It's at 13 right now after that made three. Just really impressed with the fight of this Livingston Academy squad. It doesn't matter how young they are. Could just be the naivety of them as well, and just not going away.
Sometimes it's better to just not know any better.
That's right.
Just go out and play the game, and they're playing hard right now as Livingston Academy. Watertown with the lead, though, by 13 with 2:04 to play in the fourth. Wendell back in there to throw in against the pressure by the Wildcats. Livingston still has one timeout remaining.
Going a little 2-2-1 here, trying to create some turnovers.
Wendell with it. Picks up the dribble. Now to Carruthers. Carruthers back to Seaboard back in there for Watertown. To Wendell cutting in the block. Wendell has it knocked away. Ball is loose. Finally, Wendell gets it back. Down low, a new player in there. Layup left side, good. The number 24, that's Cooper White, coming in to score his first two of the night.
Hadn't played all night long. Finally checks in, gets a big bucket for the Purple Tigers.
Birch up top to Ford on the right side. Ford's three ball there is no good. Rebound pulled away by White. White now leading the break. Works it front court on the dribble. Underneath Wendell, driving layup, good. Pretty pass there, pretty finish by Seven Wendell.
Yeah, this Watertown team has been efficient in this fourth quarter. Every time that Livingston has made a run, here come the Purple Tigers with a run of their own.
Ray, left side three ball. Can he do it again?
Goodness.
Yes, he can. Hayden Ray, 4 in the quarter, 6 in the game for the Wildcat freshman.
Well, they found a couple of guys that can knock down some shots. You got to start getting them a little more open throughout the whole ball game, I guess.
Hayden Ray has 18 now for Livingston to lead the Wildcats. Wendell's three's good again. Everybody's shooting them here in Watertown.
It's a three-point contest now in this fourth quarter and late in the quarter as well.
Ray dribbling up top to Birch. Birch says, let me try it. This one's banking, no good. Rebound White for Watertown.
Turning into a lot of heat checks now.
Carruthers going to back it back out and slow it down. They've got the 17-point lead in the basketball. They don't want to shoot it again.
Yeah, they're just going to run this clock down if Livingston Academy will let them. And a good show of sportsmanship there for Coach Honeycutt and the rest of the Purple Tigers. It's a fun basketball game. Fun basketball team for both sides as well. For Watertown, like to get out and run, able to knock down some shots. And again, huge credit to Livingston Academy. I know it's going to be a 17-point game, but able to cut it to 11 a couple of times. And these freshmen are starting to build some confidence.
Watertown's Wendell dribbling with 6 seconds to play. He's just going to look up at the clock. The officials stop the 5-second count. Nobody's going to shoot it again. And Watertown's going to win this one by a final score of 57-40. We'll be back to wrap this one up as we'll tell you. You're watching Livingston Academy Basketball presented by Overton County Farm Bureau on the Watson Chevy UCR Media Network.
Are you looking for the best dining experience in the Upper Cumberland? Visit Fire and Vine in Cookeville's historic West Side. Fire and Vine offers great service and a unique menu, including mouth-watering deep dish pizza, delectable beef, chicken, fish, and more. Take in stunning views from the rooftop while enjoying your meal. Come and experience the charm and flavor of Fire and Vine, your new favorite spot for a memorable dining experience. Fire and Vine is a proud sponsor of this broadcast on the UCR Media Network.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Visit swallowsinsurance.com or call us today, 931-526-4025. Protecting your future, it's what we do.
Watertown gets the win tonight in this boys matchup by a final score of 57-40 with the win. The Purple Tigers move their record to 6-4 on the season as Watertown saw, after seeing 3 people score in the first half, they end up with 7 people tallying on the night. They were led tonight by Devin Brown. 22 points in the game for Brown, including 6 3-point field goals. 16 points scored tonight by Connor Parkerson. He made 2 3-point field goals. 8 points in the game for Carlos Shannon. He got to the free throw line 8 times, made 6 of 8 from the free throw line. 5 points in the game for Seven Wendell. He made 1 3-point field goal. 2 points tonight for Garrett Seaborn. 2 in the game for Jack Beasley. 2 for Cooper White to give them their total of 57. Watertown made 6 of 8 from the free throw line. They made 9 3-point field goals on the night for the Purple Tigers. Now for Livingston, with the loss, the Wildcats will see their record drop to 0-3 on the season. Livingston, couple of players in double figures tonight. Hayden Ray ends the night with 18 points. He made 6 3-point field goals, 4 of those in the fourth quarter. 10 points scored by Sam Birch. He was 1 of 1 from the free throw line, made 1 3-point field goal. 4 points in the game for Carter Harris. 2 points scored tonight. It was 6 points scored tonight by Baylor Barnes. Barnes with 6 points on the night for the Wildcats. And 2 points scored tonight by Reese Huddleston to give Livingston their total of 40. But a fun game between these two teams. I guess when the three's going, everybody loves the three. And they made 16 combined, these two teams did tonight.
These teams are going to live and die by the three, I think. Watertown, they've got a little more post presence inside, but this Livingston Academy team especially, they're going to live and die by that three. And they were able to get back in this game a couple of times because of the three ball. Just couldn't slow Brown down on the other side. He had a huge fourth quarter to keep on extending the lead. If it weren't for him, we might be having a different conversation in the fourth quarter. But again, credit to this Livingston Academy squad. They go down big a couple of times. Looks like it's a game that could absolutely just get away from them. I know it ended up being 17 points, but that was mainly just because Watertown could not miss in the fourth quarter and in the second half. So great job really by both teams, and been impressed with this Livingston Academy team and this first time getting to see them in person. Obviously very young team, but there's a lot of talent on that squad, and there's going to be some opportunities I think this season for them to surprise some people.
Big upside for this team is the thing about them. They're only going to improve as they go along, and that's what you want to do as a basketball team, improve as you go along. Time now for our Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game. Jacob, who you got?
Yeah, it's going to be Brown shooting it outside. I mean, huge fourth quarter, leads him in scoring, doing some nice things defensively. It's just so difficult to guard him out on the perimeter because he's got such a quick release as well. You got to have a hand on him at all times almost. And he's able to get the quick shot off. It leads him in scoring, and he's definitely your Nelson Trophy and Screen Printing Player of the Game.
So Watertown sweeps a pair of games here tonight against Livingston Academy. They win the girls' game 36-28. They win the boys' game 57-40. That's going to wrap it up from here tonight. Thank you for joining us here on UCR. This is Craig Cantrell for Jacob Benson saying good night from Watertown, Tennessee.